Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blockey Sports Network. We are here on this Friday night. We have a packed game day tonight. 4 games for you tonight. 4 games coming your way. First one between the San Francisco Stingray and the Calgary Wings. Joined on desk by Color Derp, Ben, and Missia. Yay!
Yeah.
You can tell he's here because he is very loud. New attire tonight. Sporting my green jacket. My back-to-back green jacket winning. Finally able to wear it now. Finally got sent in from Blockey Timo. Regardless, San Francisco's there. I believe this is their first game or second game after trading Top Rages to the Carolina Cobras. We're gonna see how they play tonight. Do they have Emotion? Who they got? Yeah, Emotion is on. Who they got from Carolina. So yeah, should be pretty interesting. Missy, I'll just start with you. Is this their first game since trading Top Rages? I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest. Yo, Ben, do you know?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Since Ben knows, I'm gonna skip him, and actually, I'm just gonna keep going with Missia. Missia, how will that affect them tonight? How will they play?
I think honestly might play a little bit better. They got Emotion.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyways, like I was, I'll retcon what I was saying. They might be a lot worse actually, but you know, it depends. If Badgers can lock in as the center now, not having I guess Top Ridge hold him back. I assume that's what the trade was about. Maybe they'll be able to look a little bit better. But an Emotion for Top Ridges, I mean, it's like coughing baby for a nuclear bomb, you know.
Well, I don't know if they really had a choice in that.
You would know.
I just want to play the game, guys. Please, guys. Let me play the game, guys. Please, guys. Ben, quickly ask you a question. Calgary, looking pretty good this season. Will they be able to continue their momentum tonight?
Yeah, it's gonna just be very dependent on Wapex, I believe. I was watching they were scrimming earlier, and Wapex is pretty much doing everything. Mostly everything for this team. Zulu's helped them out a little bit, but it's pretty much that first line for Calgary doing the heavy lifting. And so if he gets shut down on that first line, I don't really know if the second line for Calgary can put in the work here. So it really depends on him.
Definitely really depends on him. To get the score predictions, Color Derp, I'll start with you.
Let's go 2-1 Calgary.
All right.
Yeah? You're not gonna give your prediction, lad?
No, I do it last. I always do it last.
Oh, you're so generous. I mean,
Yeah,
I think the Stingrays are gonna lose just because they don't have jail yet. He's still banned. So let's
yeah.
go
Wait, what?
3-1 Calgary.
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, Missia, your turn.
I'm gonna go 3-0 Calgary.
Yeah, give me. I'll take 3-1 Calgary. And that's all for the desk. I'm gonna send it over to our caster tonight. Is it Ben?
Yes,
Sadly.
sir, it is. It is.
Very sadly. Very
Okay,
sadly.
well, I don't know what all the hip hap is here, but
Well, I
Who is-
think Ben's pretty alright. It's alright.
yeah. I bring the liveliness, I bring the action to hockey.
Wait, who
hockey
is the color caster?
sometimes, but
Not me.
I'm gonna make it entertaining here as we're gonna have Wapex and Badgers on the draw. Wapex is gonna win it and go for so.
Actually, you know what?
and
It can be me.
face off.
I'll do it.
What a call there by Color Derp.
Give it a quick
Alright.
shout out to our referee, Color Derp.
And that's the only shout out he's going to get, as Wapex is going to win the draw and take it forward. We got this first line here of Radium, Badgers, and Emotion. Interesting line, as Emotion is going to be playing defense. Don't really know when Emotion's played defense before, as Prime R7 on the corner here, battling with Zulu. He's going to pull it back. He's got 2 Stingrays players kind of near him. Zulu shows too much of the puck to Prime R7 here. Going for something, passes the slot, just a bit too far for Badgers to get it, as Wapex is going to take it out of the zone now. Wapex battling with Badgers here. He's going to get ahead of him. He's going to go for a pullback, but missed the second double hit there. Now Badgers the other way. Swatted away by Zulu. Badgers wins it. Going for some moves there. Wapex does well to get there. Hit up for JP. Let's see how many touches he gets this game. As I remember, in one of the last games I saw him, he had 3 touches and 2 goals. So he, I guess, is efficient. I don't know.
That might have been the game against Carolina, which we lost.
Yeah, I think it was, And he was also on 200 MS as Prime R7
Oh, yeah, that
hit it
was.
to the slot. But nobody's there as they went for a change here. We're going to see R-Doggy on the second line, maybe hoping to capitalize on this weaker Calgary second line here. Zulu's going to go for the change there in the back as Wapex contest R-Doggy here. Zulus, the 2 Calgary players. You got big hit there from Zulus, and that will be called as he just he let him know he was there.
You can't really do that. It's illegal. That hit. Very rude of him, Zulus.
Yeah, very rude. I
And
feel
he's
like
already
you're also
complaining.
familiar with that. You seem to be in the penalty box a lot. Is that isn't that true?
Don't catch me around you. Next time I will be in that box all game.
All right, Dougie tries to go for the pullback here. It's hit away as we're going to see probably caption on this line here. Stepping in place for jail as he is suspended for this Stingrays team, as when they acquired him, he still has a suspension for being a loser, as we can say, because he didn't want to play. He lost one game. As now Arden B is going to hit it to the middle. Ardoggy's going to get a P3. It's going to ring off the post. Orange Panda is going to slide back to hit that behind his net. Good chance there for Ardoggy. As Siffin's going to battle with him in the corner. He's going to kind of lose it. Ardoggy can't hit the pass to the slot, though. Siffin trying to do his best here. Keep it behind the net. 6 seconds left in this penalty play. Good pass there to Arden B. It's saved by Orange Panda. Just couldn't get enough mustard on that pass. As now Quake TFA sends Siffin the other way. Siffin with a chance, saved by Browdefen. Playing against the team he won the cup with, right? He won the cup with Calgary?
Or
no?
No, I don't
He was
think
on
so.
this
I think
team
they
at one
lost
point. He
this
was on
season.
this team at one point. I know that.
Oh, yeah, he was.
I know that, at least.
He was on the team with Stan V and Wapex, so.
Did they
Oh, yeah,
win?
they lost.
Oh, they lost. Never mind.
Houston.
Okay, never mind. As Zulus now battling with Badgers here. Zulus using an excellent shift to block there. Running into the flying shift forecheck. Zulu kind of dilly-dallies on the puck. Orange Panda comes out of his net to play it. Now Zulu going the other way. He's got a chance. He's going to try to quick P3, misses it, and Badgers hits it back to Emotion, who, by the way, has already played for 3 teams this season, and we're not halfway through, so interesting. Good pass there from Zulu, but it's Jalen Peter, so obviously he doesn't get a stick on that. Now Wapex pulls it back on Radium, who was caught jumping for joy there. Jalen Peter takes it away from Wapex and kind of just hits it behind the net, so chance goes to nothing now as Emotion clears it up the line. Emotion now. Wapex kind of backing off. Emotion got a little bit of time, but shows too much of it to Wapex. Wapex driving towards the center. Saved by Browdefen. Jalen Peter kind of just hits it behind the net, and then he P3s. Okay. Interesting play from Jalen Peter. He's playing 4D chess. I guess we're just not on his level. As Badgers now battling with him in the corner. JP doing well to keep him in there, though. Wapex wins it from Badgers. Goes for the P3. Huh. Interesting. Interesting goal.
So, this is actually the, second time I've seen this happen, because it happened to me in-game when we played this team. I don't know how he just does that. Every time this happens, we usually blame the goalie for not being on their post, but I swear the goalie's on their post. So,
No,
I think Wapex just uses the entirety of his body weight, which is a lot, by the way, large mass. So just kind of, he puts it all into that puck when he shoots it, and it forces the goalie to the side.
I'm watching the replay right now, and I genuinely do not know how this went in the goal. It doesn't even go in the goal. Like, it literally clips through the post.
Hey, I have a inkling on why that happens. He hits that shot every single time in 1v1s, and even in scrims he goes for it so often. I think he just has it practiced.
He might have it, but as Arden B going the other way, as Oma and Ardoggy, and it's saved. Browdefen. Not Browdefen. Orange Panda bailing out his team, as the second line is the doom and despair. They just kind of do things out there and concede shots. As Caption now P3s it up to Arden B. Arden B just going to send it wide for Ardoggy. Zulus hits it down. Caption a good P3 up to Ardoggy to chase. Battling with Quake TFA now here on the boards. Quake TFA with a good scoop. He's got a chance.
Zulus goal. And I will be taking over very quickly, as Ben has some issues going on. It's all good, though. Goal from Zulus there. I got kind of probably the worst angle I could have gotten on it, but all that complaining in chat, I guess we'll get you a goal after a minute. Regardless, 2-0 Stingray so far. Hey, Missia, I'm going to force you to be my color commentator for this.
Yeah, no problem there. But, I mean, honestly, it was just a good play from Calgary there. Just sending up same side. Pretty unexpected play if you are the defender there. You probably would think, oh, he's going to take it up, and then he just kind of passes it away, and it's an instant P3. Unfortunate there for Browdefen.
Anyways, face-off, and that is a face-off violation, but it will not be called. Never mind. A little late. Color Derp, you good over there, man?
I lagged.
Oh, that's all good, man. Happens to the best of us. We have new people taking the draw. Siffin and Arden B on the draw. A little close there to almost another FOV. But anyway, Siffin will take it up the zone. Down into the Cobra zone. Or the Cobras, Stingray zone. It's going to be Ardoggy and Siffin now in the corner with it. Ardoggy will get away with it. He'll take it up the boards now. Arden B and Ardoggy both on it there. A little bit of a miscommunication. Quake TFA will take it back into his zone now. As Ardoggy and Quake will play with it in the corner. They're going to sit in there for a little bit. Ardoggy will finally be able to get away with it with a pass in the middle. And Orange Panda will glove that down before it gets anywhere. Quake and Caption now. Or actually, that's Wapex. Wapex and Caption here. Coughing Baby versus Nuclear Bomb. Wapex has it now. In the Stingray zone. Does a little bit of a move there. Not able to get a shot on it, though. There's a pass from Zulu there to Jalen Peter. That's Jalen Peter, so. That's too many men there. That has to be too many men. Yep. Big call. You can't do that. Very shameless play there from the Stingray.
Dude,
I miss you. What do you think on that?
I thought it was a pretty obvious call. A great call from our referee, Color Derp. Especially it was on time there. You know, it was a great call, honestly. And you saw there at the end there, Wapex went for the exact same shot again. But hey, Bradford was ready this time, so great for him. You know, he's starting to learn mid-game. Incredible from him. Really shows growth.
And that means he's only going to get better, and that's a momentum save there. But anyways, power play here for the Wings.
Don't say
as all
momentum
of them-
save, please.
Momentum save. Wapex will take into the zone all by himself with Emotion now. Behind the net they go. Emotion able to get a stick on it. Still not really doing a whole lot with it. Wapex getting in again now. Pass in the middle for Siffin, and Siffin will whiff on the opportunity. Zulu now with it. Loses it to Badgers. Here becomes Badgers now with a shot on net. Saved by Orange Panda. Badgers still with it. A beautiful Michigan, and he scores. All by himself on the penalty kill. Very, very good goal there. And Miss you, sorry, I talked over you. Go.
No, I thought you were finished. My bad. But yeah, pretty terrible play from Zulu, to be honest with you. I'll be a little bit mean here, but like I'm not too sure. I feel as if this guy should just be a forward, but you know, Calgary obviously has Wapex who can flex either way, and obviously he's better on both roles compared to Zulu. So it's kind of difficult for them to choose whether or not to put him as a defender or a forward. But yeah, Zulu just I don't know. He just for some reason thinks that if he has one person on him, he should try and take it up, even though it's a power play. Terrible moves.
And also, he tried scooping there. I don't really know if scooping was the move there. But anyways, face-off underway here. Badgers is going to take it again. See what he elects to do this time with a pullback. More pullback. Jesus. A lot of crazy stuff there. It doesn't really do a whole lot with it, but kills more power play time. But anyways, period's about to end, and there it goes.
That was a pen. Did anyone see that?
Might have been a late hit there. I couldn't really tell. Anyways, though, I'm going to send it back up to the desk with me, by the way. Me. I'm hosting still. Hey, guys. Samuel Will not here, as he is, I believe he's sick right now. He got a little sick. I think he had some bad food in the concourse.
He caught the black... what's that called? The
Black Plague? Bubonic
the
Plague?
Black Plague. He caught the... Yeah.
That hasn't been around since, like...
No.
My age of Blockey.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Anyways, though, 2-1 to score for Calgary. 5 shots. Pretty even. Regardless, Missy, I'll start with you. Calgary looking pretty good again so far. But honestly, San Francisco isn't that far behind. You think it's more of a Calgary thing? Or San Francisco isn't, too bad? Maybe their comms are a little cleared up without top rages now.
I feel like it's just been defensive lapses from the Calgary players in general. Mainly the defenders on either side. They just kind of keep forgetting to... they're the defender. They should probably send it up a little bit more. So if they get a little too cute in their zone, they get stripped. It's like it just leads to a bad chance.
Yeah, definitely. Not really sure what Zulu was doing on that power play, and I mean, it's kind of it from there. But Color Derp didn't really talk to you a whole lot. My bad. San Francisco, again, we'll give it a little bit more positives for them. Not looking too bad out there. You think maybe the addition of Emotion's helping a little bit, or nah?
I personally haven't seen much of him out there as a presence. I would assume it's just a filler until they get jail back from suspension for a defense. But yeah, they don't look too bad missing him, and they just got to find a few more counterattacks. I feel like off Calgary's mistakes that they're making, and they could tie this game up. I feel like in the second.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, again, they haven't looked too bad out there. Badger's looking fantastic. I mean, he's doing it all himself, and I think that's exactly what he wanted. And I heard somebody mention earlier it's just because of Top Rage is being gone, but I mean, Top Rage is playing defense anyways, so I don't really know. Regardless, face off about to get underway. I'm commentating too, guys. Just all me tonight. Badgers and Wapex on the draw. A little late to that though, but Wapex has it now. He's gonna take it deep into the zone. He's gonna pass it right to the middle, but big ping from Badgers there. Good defensive play. But the puck will come out now to Zulu. Zulu will now take it into the zone. Him in motion on it. 2 former Blues, by the way, won the cup with Saskatoon in season 22. Need to mention that.
Me too.
Yeah, Missy was there too. I was there as well, guys. Look at all of us. But here comes Wapex with it now. Just on Radium 7. Wapex with a chance. A shot. Saved by Broad FN. Good shot by Wapex, though. Motion with the corner. Don't know really what he's doing here. He's going to pass it up. Trying to pass it up to Radium, but Wapex is on that. But Radium will get away with it. Never mind. Wapex taking it up now. Pass all the way to the middle. Another great ping by Badgers. 2 good pings so far on this shift for him. Emotion will pass it up. That's a 3rd great ping from Badgers, passing it right over to Radium, but Radium was not ready for it. Radium will get it down to the corner now. Elect to try to look for a slot shot or slot pass, but not getting anywhere with it. Wapex will pass it right up to Zulus, but Broad FN will come right out to save that one. Very good play there from Broad FN. Very aware of that pass. Motion with it now, stumbling on it like he has been all shift. But Ardog is on the ice now. He will lose it, and Siffin has a pretty good chance here. Siffin will take it into the zone, and he will not be able to shoot it. Siffin and Ardoggy now with it in the corner. Ardoggy has it, taking it up. Still on Siffin. He has 2 wing defenders on him now. Siffin will be able to clear it up. Caption with a pass up to the middle. Not really a lot going on there. As Orange Panda will come out and play it, which he's very prone to doing. Glad to see him do it now. It's going to be Caption and Siffin now with it in the corner. I would hope Siffin would be able to get away with it. I believe this is 2 former Houston Bandits. Don't think they were on the same team in the same season. I might be misremembering. I was there too. And it's Artem B and Siffin in the zone with it now. Siffin with some good pullbacks. Not able to get anything with it though. So Ardoggy has it. Ardoggy and Siffin now. Ardoggy able to clear it out. Able to get it deep into the wing zone where he'll elect to kind of just lean off of it and let Siffin do his thing. Siffin got it now. And he'll clear it out. Bunch of Cobra. I keep getting them confused. Bunch of Stingray defenders with him now. Not really able to do a whole lot with it. He'll pass it right up to the middle though, as Wapex will come soaring in. Wapex, another ping by Badgers. Badgers has kind of had Wapex in his pocket all night. Maybe not all night, but at least for this period so far. Really interesting to see. Badgers and Radium on with it now. Radium, they kind of get a little bundled up there, but Radium's able to get it deep into the zone. He's going to look for a pass to the middle. As he passes to the middle, Badgers almost getting a goal there. Emotion with a chance. Shoots it, but it's blocked. Emotion with another chance. Ping away by Wapex. As Wapex now will get past Radium 7, but he'll lose the puck on it. Maybe a hit there? I couldn't really tell. But anyways, Zulu deep with it in his defensive zone. Radium and Badgers kind of on it together here. Badgers with a good chance, just a little wide. I've been talking a lot, miss ya. Any input so far?
It feels as though just yet again, same thing I had said on the desk earlier, but the Calgary, the players are just playing really undisciplined. Oh, okay, I think he lagged out, but they're just playing very undisciplined on their one-on-one. I don't know how to say it. Just defense. It's been really bad. It's a terrible watch, honestly.
Yeah, it is kind of pretty grim to watch. Missy, I have a request. I have a friend watching. He said, please turn down your microphone.
I already turned it down.
Well, I guess you want to do it again.
No,
now,
they can cry about it.
I agree. He can cry about it. Wapex now with it. Nice, beautiful curve there to the middle, but able to not do anything with it. Ardoggy with a chance here. Shot, but ping away by Quake TFA. Good defensive play by him. Former linemate of mine. Ardoggy and Quake with it now in the zone. 2 former Blues. Quake able to get
Why have you played with everyone?
I've been here for a very long time. Siffin able now to get it into the zone. Good move by Siffin. What a great pass into the middle, but it's pang away by a Stingray defender. Ardoggy taking it, loses it though. Oh, now he regains it. Ardoggy, the chance. Getting good defensive back check there by Zulus. Maybe they'll listen to you a little bit, Missia. Playing a bit better defensively this time around.
I mean, honestly, the second line hasn't been too bad. It's just I feel as if Siffin isn't taking enough control of the puck, and then whenever he does, he just kind of does the wrong play every single time. I'm pretty sure this is a real stat, but Wapex passes more to Zulus than Siffin does, and they're not on the same line. So
That's a pretty crazy stat, actually. I don't know how that even happens. Anyways, now Zulus in caption with it now. Never mind. It's gonna be Ardoggy now. Siffin able to get the puck on, or get a stick on the puck, and he loses it to Artem B. Just a bit of back and forth going on here as Ardoggy will take it around the Stingray's net. Siffin able to get it now. Him and Ardoggy with it in the corner. They'll both kind of sit there as Siffin gets it. Looking to maybe get it to the middle. Does his own little thing. He still got it. Siffin able to control the puck pretty well here. Doesn't really know what to do with it, though. I mean, he might be looking for a pass. Might be looking just to take it himself. As Siffin still has it. And he elects to try to shoot it. Or, no, never mind. He still has it. Crazy possession here by Siffin. Anytime he tries to do something, though, it gets either blocked or pang away. He's just one step behind. But now Wapex able to take it into the zone. Maybe able to take control here. He's just with emotion. Gets a ping on that, which means he can get the pullback. And Siffin's still on the ice. Siffin, again, another opportunity. And just can't get anything with it.
I can't wait to talk about that on the desk.
And you know, if you're so eager to talk about it on the desk, I'll send it to you right away. Let me go over this real quick though. 2-1 game so far. Shots are 6 to 7. Shots are 6 to 7.
Okay. Nice. Seriously. Seriously. Nice, dude.
Anyways, though, I'm gonna start with you, Missia. Also, Sammy the Whale's back. Hey, Ben. Hey, man.
Hello.
Welcome back. Anyways, Missia, I'll start with you since you really want to talk about Siffin there. I mean, every chance he had there seemed like he had it and then just lost it. I'll just start with you. Go on.
Yeah, no, I mean, Siffin has just been playing very subpar, in my opinion, this season so far. Every time I've seen him touch the puck, it's always been him trying to do some type of solo play. Never one time I've seen him ever try to play for his teammates. I don't know why he does it, and it doesn't work. And he doesn't change his play style, so I don't know why he's doing it. And it really just is like it irks me to watch it happen every time.
It irks you to watch it, but I kind of do agree. I don't know. Like I said, that entire shift or this entire period, he kind of had the puck, did a little bit of his like dribble thing, but then would lose it last second, and it just really wasn't good. Color Drip, I'll take it to you next since you really didn't have a lot of time to talk still, and I still feel bad. Obviously San Francisco, I mean, they're keeping up with Calgary pretty well here. What are the things they're doing right out there?
I think they're. I don't know if it's more them playing good defense or them just getting lucky that Calgary can't finish their chances. But either way, it looks like they're suppressing them a little bit. Badgers, I think, has been really noticeable. He's been doing a good job on both sides of the puck, defense and offense. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they would be able to tie this game up in the third and send it to overtime.
I think we said this last period. I wouldn't be surprised if they tied it up, but you know we got to push it back a period. We'll see. The eventual Badgers last-minute goal will come. Sammy the Whale, any comments? Were you here? Did you even see anything?
Yeah, I did see it. I mean, that's just patented Siffin, bro. This season he's having to step up and be the main orchestrator for his line, and I don't know if that's really his role. Like, he can be a good support, but if he doesn't actually utilize his passes, then he's not really doing much. And I can take over here now, as I am back. I have been cured of the bubonic plague, as Badgers now tries to send Prime R7 on the P3. He's going to be hit away. Now Zulu taking it forward. How many touches does JP have this game? Let's
get the stats out. Let me check. JP, he has 12 touches.
Yeah, the point. So, and that's 13. And he gets a attempt to pull back their shot. It was okay.
14.
It was okay. 14 touches, but what can I say? As Wapex tries to go past Badgers, he gets past him. He gets the 5-hole, but it's going to be saved by Proud-of-Fen, who is probably sick of this guy shooting P3s at him that go through him. But Zulu now with the deep P3, it's going to be blocked away by Badgers, who sadly is kind of having to play a lot more defensive this game. Don't get to see as much magic. As Zulu with the deep P3, it's saved by Proud-of-Fen, who will hold that.
Much of the same here, just seeing a bunch of deep P3s, but Proud-of-Fen's always going to be able to save that there. As Jalen Peter is taking the face-off, question mark?
Wow.
What in the world? If he wins this, I'll pay you 15 blocky bucks.
Oh, he won it. He won it.
That doesn't count.
I mean, he just kind of wanted into him. As Zulu now is
Yeah.
going to try to P3. Badgers hits it down the line. Badgers shifts, gets it. Zulu, he's already been cooked Zulu one time. Is it going to be double for Zulu or as Wapex? Ooh, good touch for him there as he pulls it back 3 times in the corner. Hits it up for JP. JP trying to get something on it, but he doesn't as Emotion keeps it in the zone. Hits Wapex now. Wapex trying to go past Prime R7 here. It's going to be hit away by R-Doggy now as Wapex backs away. R-Doggy's going to have time with the puck here as both lines, second lines come out here. R-Doggy sends it too wide for R2B. Zulus now with the back check. He sends it into the zone. Captain's just going to clear it away. Siffin now. Siffin still. Okay.
True.
Interesting play. I mean, they just kind of watched him. And he also watched himself as he just kind of hit the puck with his feet. Trying to go for a pullback here. Caption now. Siffin looking to hit it to the middle. R-Doggy takes over from Caption. He's going to take it away. Hits it out. Siffin keeps it in that corner. Can't hit the double hit and shows too much of the puck to R-Doggy, who's going to take it away. R-Doggy pulls it back. He's got Quake TFA to beat on the boards now. Quake TFA gets a late ping in there. R-Doggy hits it to the center. Hit by Caption. Quake TFA sends it down the boards, though. R-Doggy goes for the quick pullback. He gets it. Tries to get past. Siffin on the back check there. Hits it away. R2B with a good ping. He tries to double hit it to R-Doggy, but he just couldn't get it. As his P3 just hits the ring. To the backside. He's tried to send it in. Now Quake TFA sending it for Zulus. He's going to elect to take the corner. He's going to try to double hit it out. He misses the hit. And now R-Doggy springs away with the puck here. Hits it up for R2B. Quake TFA pings it away. Badgers now comes on the ice. He swats it away from Quake TFA, who's going towards the boards. Now Quake can't get the double hit as Badgers are going to win it, but Quake does get a stick on it. On a contested 50-50s here, nobody really with puck possession as Quake tries to go for a P3 there. It's hit away by Emotion. Badgers. Holy shift. Shift to hopes and dreams there as Emotion clears it down the boards for Badgers to chase. Wapex beats Badgers on the board. Hits it past Emotion, just kind of with a weak P2 towards the net as Brow Defend will get a Mickey save there. Wapex now. Kind of playing with the puck here a little bit. Wapex still looking for that quick P3. Radium 7's going to hit away. Wapex still just kind of battling on the boards in the corner there. Pulls it on Radium 7. Now he's got space to work with. Tries to hit the JP. Radium 7 the other way. P3's it across the Badgers. Too much of it. Too much mustard on that pass. The Zulu now is going to take it. He's going to pull it back twice on Badgers. Hits it up for JP. Badgers gets the pullback. Pulls it again. It's going for a lot of stuff there, but didn't really go anywhere. Now JP, Emotion hits it away. Jalen Peter, ooh, back pass there to Wapex. See, that's a smart play there from Jalen Peter. Now Radium 7. P3's in the middle. Badgers with a chance, and he swings and a miss. That's a swing and a miss there from Badgers. Could have been a good P3 chance. Zulu hits it up for Wapex. Badgers now almost gets the P3 up, but Wapex does enough to get a stick on there as we got a minute 50 left in this last period of this game here. Badgers gets a pullback on Wapex. Tries to hit it through Zulu. It's just too far out for a 5-hole shot there. Zulu clears it to Wapex. Caption just literally hits it right back to him. Wapex now trying to go right through Caption. He can't. Zulu playing on the puck a bit too much. Orange Panda comes out of the net to play that though. Now R-Doggy. R-Doggy with a good pass to the center. Hit away by Zulu as Caption keeps it in the zone. R-Doggy with a great fast pullback. Going for some move there. Zulus hits it away. Get the Zulu and Zulus line out here. As Zulus takes the puck as Zulu goes for the change. That's a tongue twister. Zulus hits it down the boards. Caption hits the R-Doggy. R-Doggy with the deep P3. It's going to go wide of the net as Orange Panda does what Panda Man does. I guess it's just anybody with their name Panda has to play the puck. They get a stim max on the puck, it seems. So R-Doggy pings it away. Gets a chance here to send it to the middle. Nobody really contesting him there. He gets the P2. Arden B with a chance, and he's going to score. A great pass there from R-Doggy to find Arden B. Another connection from these guys as they tie the game with 50 seconds left in the third.
I mean, like you mentioned, these two always connecting. Kind of a, I don't want to say a weak pass in the middle there, but that definitely could have been pinged away or maybe blocked, but able to sneak by. And I mean, our Arden B is going to be able to, get a stick on that one pretty easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, tie game. And I mean, I said Badgers would tie the game with less than a minute left, but well, Stingray counts, I guess.
And I mean, that's just kind of the epitome of this Calgary team. The second line out there, kind of weak defensive showing there, as you know, it's not the greatest centering slot pass there from our doggy, but just a bit of a confusion in the middle of who's got to ping that away. And R2B jumps on that chance, P3s it past Orange Panda, and this game might go to overtime, which I know we're all dreading as we don't get paid extra for that.
No,
As
we
now
do
Siffin,
not.
that's what I'm saying.
I've been asking
Hard
for
work.
hours and years.
Yeah.
Just don't get it.
Has motion now. He's got time. Siffin's not contesting. Finally does now. Gets the pullback. Siffin going for another pullback. Got JP in the slot, so maybe he should just do it all of his own then. Siffin now. Quake TFA hits it away. I mean, this is definitely the line out here. I don't know why Wapex isn't out yet. Siffin now. Hits it away. Hard doggy with the final chance, maybe. With a chance, Arden B, it's going to be saved by a flying poke check Orange Panda that might not have been going in just because of the time, but we'll never know as that didn't count as a shot, and we'll send it back to the desk for OT.
Yay! We're all back, everybody. As we have to go to overtime here. Obviously, 2-2 game. Shots are 10-7 in favor of Calgary. They've been out shooting San Francisco all night. Missy is not with us on the desk because he has things to do, unfortunately.
I gave him the sickness.
Yeah, he has the bubonic plague now. Color derp. Well, I mean, it wasn't Badgers that, or no. Well, you did say San Francisco would tie it, and I mean, they did. So, you think they're gonna be able to carry this momentum coming into this overtime period to maybe win this game?
Yeah, they definitely can. I feel like Calgary's kind of been out of it since like the first period. They looked pretty well after those first two goals, or before that. Like, okay, wait, during those first two goals, and ever since then, it kind of just looked like they're just trying to do their own thing, not playing as a team very much. So, yeah, I still think this game could go either way, but I think the momentum is definitely in San Francisco's favor.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Feel like they're gonna be able to maybe, hopefully, maybe not hopefully, but I think they'll be able to carry this momentum a little bit. Same we're gonna go to you. We're going to 2v2 for overtime. We love 2v2. What team do you think is gonna have the advantage here in 2v2?
I mean, I want to say Wings just because then they don't have to play as many bums on the ice. Like Jalen Peter doesn't have to touch the ice anymore. Quake TFA doesn't have to touch the ice anymore, but they might put him out there. I don't know. But then they can have possibly Wapex line carry one line, Zulu help line carry another line. But on the other hand, like San Francisco, I feel like they do have a decent amount of depth here. I mean, they've got R Doggy, Badgers, and then they've got Arden B, a Radium, Emotion supporting cast. Like they've got good players, but I don't know. I still think it favors Calgary more because then, less bums on the ice. They can do more of what they can do and just kind of, Wapex at least can maybe score another Mickey goal, getting it through the goalie.
Maybe, but we're gonna head to overtime very soon. Means I'm gonna hand it back to Ben for the commentary.
Yeah, yeah. As we're going to see
What in the
R
world
Doggy
are
and
these
Emotion
lines?
here. It is a interesting lineup here. Emotion having to play defense here as a great pass.
All
Oh,
right,
and the
yeah,
game's over.
yeah.
The
I
game's
mean,
over.
nah, not even.
Hey, we're done. We're done. As Siffin scores a really nice P3 off of Wapex's pass there. And, I mean, we basically had no time to do anything there as they just ended the game pretty much.
I mean, yeah. I mean, really nice play there by Siffin, though. I mean, nice pass by Wapex and Siffin able to get the one-timer on it. I guess not really a lot you can do if you're the Stingrays there, but I honestly think they deserve that after putting out those horrendous lines. I mean, you have R-Doggy and Arden B. Been a very good dynamic duo for a couple seasons now, and you put him out. You put R-Doggy out with emotion? Question mark.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the main issue with the Stingrays team. I don't really know if they have the defender besides Jail who wasn't able to play this game. I mean, you just have to stick somebody back there, and emotion wasn't there. Maybe it's got to stay a little bit tighter on Siffin there, but it's still a nice one-timer there from Siffin. As that will be it for this game. We've got another game coming up here. It is the Freedom versus the Bandits. Yeah, that will be really soon. So we'll see you then.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blockey Sports Network. We are here for game 2 of our four-game game day. Yeah, something like that. Game between the Houston Bandits and the Philadelphia Freedom. Very interesting news coming across here. Star Philly player J4 has been suspended for a year for using PEDs. Very not good at all. But we'll take that's a huge hit to Philly. J4 has been playing quite well, I believe, this season. And yeah, very, very big hit there. We actually have a player who caught him on the case here, Wapex. So dive me into a little bit here. We're not going to talk about the ban itself, but we'll talk about how this is going to affect Philly.
It's pretty negative for them, honestly. I think that alone actually just ruined their entire season, because they weren't like a bad team, but they've just had 2 of their starting players get banned over the last week. They had BQHG, Bug, get banned as well. So that's 2 of their second line starters now just gone. So it's pretty cooked for them, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna blame Panda Man for that one, but I'll hand over to Sammy Noel here. Houston, obviously, I think they're winless on the season so far. You think they'll be able to actually get their first win tonight now with this news?
Well, yeah, this is a big loss for the Freedom. As you know, you look at their team now, and it's a lot of, It's Rob, then you got Panaman in net, and then you've got basically the next best players of Falgaze and Shug, who I think are both good players, but I don't know. It's a big step down not having Jaden, and then also losing Bugs. So honestly, if Houston wants a win, I feel like this is their best chance, as they've got basically their whole team here. You know, they've got ohLuvv here, they've got Unk Wisdom, they've got Z01, they've got Borderline Dumb, they've got Jed Wando and Hopes and Dreams. So I feel like they've really got to take advantage of this, because they're just sitting at the bottom in a free fall right now, and they really need a win to boost their morale.
Yeah, no, I think that definitely a win here would boost their morale. I'll get score predictions out the way. Wapex, I'll start with you.
I think Philly's gonna win
What?
3-2, just because Rob's better than Borderline Dumb.
That's a fair point. Well,
That is tough, because I know Rob, like, he likes playing against these teams. He'll just manage to do stuff, and I mean, even though Houston has like star power, their stars just don't do anything. So if you know what, let's take Freedom. Let's take Freedom 2-1 overtime.
I think you guys are delusional. I'm taking Houston 3-1.
All right, as we're
Yeah.
gonna see what the Freedom do here. Oh no, can I retract my statement? I see Panaman skating. Oh no, that's
Not too late now, guys.
Well,
I'm assuming
okay.
I will be color commentating as well.
You will be helping out in the desk,
I
as we're
will.
gonna see Color Derp and Net, which last time they did that, they lost to a Calgary team that was freezing. So see how this goes, as Rob's gonna win the face-off against Borderline Dumb. This is definitely gonna be a play. Color Derp, even though you know, he's an okay goalie, but you know, last time I saw him play, he did not play very good. And Panaman skating is just, you know, that you never want to see that. I mean, I especially don't want to see that. So he'll see this, he'll watch back this VOD, he'll yell at me, but he knows I'm right. As Rob now battling with Liano in the corner. Rob now, it's going to be a lot of individual effort from him this game, as they're going to be playing ohLuvv, who is a JBHL skater. I don't really know if they've ever played BHL before. But,
I think he was in the last game the Freedom played, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
He
I don't know if
skated.
he played though. I think it was another player that played though for Freedom.
I'm pretty sure he was there.
He might have been there. I don't know if he played, but we'll see. We'll see. As Borderline Dumb's now going to try to go for the pullback. We're going to see Shug on defense here, clearing that away. Now Shug's going to take it behind the net, battling with Borderline Dumb here. Gets the pullbacks on Borderline Dumb, keeping it behind the net. Sends it up for Rob. Rob now has a lot of space to work with, as Bandits made a change there. Really big touch there. Gives back shots to ohLuvv. Nothing's going to be called, as now they look for a double change here. ohLuvv taking the puck forward. Hit by Shug. Shug now with a chance. Going to P3 it. Saved by Demoni, who's going to glove that for the first save of the game.
And big shift to block there by Unk, but immediately almost loses position there and almost gets a goal scored against him. I think Unk still needs to shave off a little bit of rust.
I don't know if it's rust or he's just terrible, but we'll see, as Fallgaze, Pandaman, and Dredgen, the line that you might see in hell, but Pandaman now battling with Z01. Z01 hits it to the slot. Jed Wando can't get a stick on there, as Dredgen hits it away. Jed Wando, I don't know what he's done this season. I keep trying to, lift his spirits up, hopefully get a win. But with how they're playing this season, maybe not. As ZO1 with the DP3, first save for Color Derp, getting that glove hot and ready for hopefully some shots that Houston can finally put up, as Jed's going to try to look for the slot. Can't get it. ohLuvv now sends it to ZO1. Panaman swats it away. If Panaman scores a goal or gets a point this game, I will be very sad, because this guy's a chud as he hits it at Falgaze.
Oh my
Falgaze
God.
just can't get a stick. That was a golden opportunity. I've seen Falgaze hit those plenty of times before, but just when it matters most, lights are bright, just can't get a stick on that. She beats Panaman in the corner, who reacted 10 years later. He looks like he's lost out there. Hits it again to the slot. Dredgen has help out his teammate. Panaman literally just giving him the puck at this point. I don't know what he's doing. As Dredgen now trying to go the other way. ZO1 pulls it back. You'd expect ZO1 to hopefully, take over on that second line here. Finally prove that he still got it, as Panaman's going to take it behind the net. He's going to clear it up for Rob now. Rob's going to pull it back. He's going to take it into the middle ice. He's got Border to beat. Tries to crit chain through, and Border does well to keep it away. ohLuvv hits it to Rob. Rob with a great move, but Liano recovers. Great move there from Rob, as he almost got his chance away. Dredgen now. P3's in the middle. Borderline Dumb does well to take it away, and Borderline Dumb off the post. Can he get the post abuse? And he does. Color Dirt just can't recover in time, as Borderline Dumb will open the scoring against this Freedom team here.
And he finally has a goal. I mean, I think he scored one this season so far, but it seems like very hard to come by for him. And I mean, able to get a post abuse shot there, and I don't think Color Dirtball's not going to get back in time for that. But yeah, the effects of the J4 suspensions are already hitting quite hard for this Philly Freedom team. Not looking great already, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough there, as Rob loses the puck, and then just kind of inexperienced in the back, as I think it might have been Dredgen there. I don't know who it was actually, but somebody back there in the Freedom kind of risky pinch. Borderline Dumb wins the 50-50 and then just gets a P3 and post abuse, as Color Dirt just can't react in time. As Rob's going to take it to the corner. Got really nobody to work here. Rob still P2's it, just kind of doing whatever he needs to up there. Rob again with a chance, pinged away by Borderline Dumb. ohLuvv just swinging a miss on a puck a few times there. A Shug now. P2's it out. Rob now with a great pullback against Liano. He's got to step on Liano, but he just misses the P3, and Liano gets there in time to recover. As Rob does seem to be getting his chances against this line. He's just getting back-checked at the last minute before he can get a shot opportunity. As Shug now P3's it up to Rob now. Borderline Dumb pulls it back. Shug teleports. Color Drip gets the deep P3, but he elects to hold it as both teams go for a line change here.
And just some back and forth action happening here. Not really a lot going on, to be honest. Like you said, Rob getting his fair share of chances, but I mean, he's gonna have to do a lot more than that to even make his team have a chance.
ohLuvv! Oh,
All right.
What a shot by ohLuvv, as he just completely runs over the puck. As Panaman going the other way now. This is a lineup, or a battle of all time. We've got Panaman versus ohLuvv skating in the Big 26.
This is incredible.
ohLuvv now.
This is
Get away by
must-see
Falgaze.
TV.
I mean, this is cinema, as Falgaze goes for the pullback. Going for a Michigan here. ohLuvv literally not knowing what was happening there, as he just stared at the puck. He's never seen that in his life before. He only knows, the simple pullback moves. As Falgaze now still trying to battle with ohLuvv here. Goes for it again. Falgaze, and he almost gets it.
Oh my God.
By Demoni, bailing out his team there with that last-minute glove, as he gives him, he stares him down pretty much.
I mean, that was an incredible play there by Falgaze. I mean, that was pretty awesome. But a good save from Demoni there. I gotta give him credit. I haven't seen him do that in eons.
Well, I mean, he does something there. He decides when to show up for the game or not. As ZO1 with a chance here, saved by Color Derp. Hit out to Jed Wando. Jed Wando trying to go for the pullback. Misses it, though. Falgaze P3's it out, and ohLuvv hits it back up to ZO1. Panaman on his back, though. ZO1 trying to get past Panaman. Panaman does well. ohLuvv a little bit shaky back there as he tries to clear it. Hits it to the middle. Nobody's there, though. Panaman's just going to scoop it back, though, with ZO1 on his back now. Interesting play by Panaman. He just pulls it back. Double pullback again from Panaman with nobody on him. Okay. This guy might have the awareness of, I don't know, something with bad awareness, as Falgaze tries to send to Rob. Rob now gets the pullback on Borderline Dumb. Pinged away, though. Now Liano hits it down the boards to himself. P3's it up. Alien Lurking was not there, though. Falgaze pinged by Borderline Dumb, who tries to go for the scoop. Shug now. P3's it to the center ice. Rob not there, though. Now Rob gets the pullback. tries to get another ball back. Borderline Dumb helps out his teammate though. Rob battling in the corner here with Borderline Dumb. Borderline Dumb is going to win that exchange. P3's it up for Alien is lurking, who's running. Color Derp kind of just caught in two minds there, not really contesting the puck. But Chug does enough to hit it away. Now Rob hits it away from Borderline Dumb. He's got to step on. He hits it to ohLuvv. ohLuvv with a chance, and he's going to score. That's his first BHL goal, and I'll be real, I don't know how that went in, though, as it just seemed like there was so many chances for Bandits to hit that. It wasn't a crit. It looked near post, but it went in.
A lot of questionable plays there. I'm not going to lie. Rob had a lot of open spaces to kind of elect to take it himself because I don't know who the defender was there, but whoever the defender was cheating towards the passing there. And then Rob passed it anyways, and I was like, well, why is he passing it? And then the defender jumped over it, missed it, and then ohLuvv kind of stuttered, gave it a minute, and still was able to shoot it. And the money, with all that time, still left a little bit of a side open there, a little bit of a short side open. And I mean, a questionable goal, but it's tied up at 1.
And I mean, this is honestly why his Bandits team finds himself in last place, because they concede to ohLuvv. I mean, I feel like that should say enough. As Rob now hits it to the middle, ohLuvv can't get a stick on it though. There's now Chug tries to go for the pullback. He doesn't get it. Hits it behind the net. He's got 2 Bandits players there with him though. 8 seconds left in this period. Rob now hit away by Liano. Hit back in the zone by Chug, but that looks like that's going to be it for this period. You take it away, Nick.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. 4-3 shots in favor of Houston. Actually outshooting their opponent for once, but the game is tied at 1. And I mean, kind of a bit of back and forth action there. Wapex, I'm going to start with you. You're a former defender, but you're pretty, your ways around defense there. That defenseman, whoever was covering that goal there that the Bandits gave up there, pretty bad. I mean, I feel like Houston's defense all season has just been pretty abysmal. What do you think they could do to really improve that? What do you think they can do better?
They're not really ever actually passing to their own team, so that's kind of a problem. They actually both teams have had pretty terrible defense all game. Like, it's been just P3 it up to the center and just hope they can do something, and even if they're double teamed, they're still P3ing it to the center, even if another player is wide open. So it's really tunnel vision by the defense.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't know. It's definitely costing them an issue here, costing them like any chance of, I guess, really doing much. Well, we'll go to you next. Philly, obviously, and they really get a goal there. They're not looking, I guess, too dead in the water without J4. You think they'll maybe will actually be able to like hold out here?
I do think there's a chance. I mean, Rob is kind of dominating that first line. I mean, he's basically owning both the Liano and Borderline Dumb back there. He's just gotten unlucky with some of his shots. He just misses it. Then the last chance, like he'll get past them, but he'll just miss the P3. But if he keeps doing that, I think he'll get a chance and he'll get score. Because I mean, Demoni's not, he's okay, but he's not the greatest. As we saw that crazy save from Falgaze, and then he let in a near side P3. So it's like, it's kind of 50-50 with him when he decides when he wants to save it or not. But I don't know. Freedom don't look terrible. So
they don't look terrible.
they
Another player
don't
I want to mention real quick is Falgaze. He's actually looked pretty good out there. And I think him having the opportunity to kind of command that line himself, that second line himself, I think is really showing that he has the potential to be a good player.
I mean,
If he's
he
not
is.
cheating.
Oh yeah,
course.
he might get
He's,
tested for PEDs if they win this game. As
might.
Shug now, it's gonna P3 it up for Rob. Rob goes for the pullback, but kind of pulls it way too far back though. Sends it wide to ohLuvv. Hit by Shug to the middle. As Borderline Dumb kind of chasing his own teammate here. Rob can't find ohLuvv though. Now Shug hits to the middle. ohLuvv with another chance. It's hit away by Liano at the last second though. As we see, Alien is literally lurking behind the defense, just kind of out there. Has Rob now with a chance. He's going to pull it back. Going to do a little move, get past Liano. Now with a chance, but Liano hits it away. Now Liano hits it up. Shug hits it to the middle. Not a bad center pass, but nobody there for him though. As Borderline Dumb wins it, but not enough for Rob. Rob again contesting these 2 players here. They do get it out though, as Aliens can try to do a move there. Hit to the middle for Borderline Dumb, who has a chance going the other way, but ohLuvv on the back check hits it away just in time to prevent a P3 there. So we're going to see Rob get off the ice here early for foul gaze. Borderline Dumb trying to move. So we're going to see ohLuvv go for a scoop tech. He completely misses it, though. What a play by ohLuvv as he's going to wrap around the net here. Going to take it up. Taking a long time to release the puck, though. Panaman now. Okay.
Whole lot of
Just
nothing
kinda-
happening right
A
now.
whole lot of nothing. I mean, what a play by Panaman. He P2s it to nobody, and then they all just stare at him. Falgaze now gets a pullback. 0-1 now. I mean, it's just a boards battle here as nobody's really doing anything. As Falgaze with a chance here. Pings it away, though. Oh my. Does he really need to do all that?
Yeah, I really don't think so.
Oh my. He's doing too much. He is.
There's too much happening right now.
You know, he's doing too much as... Oh, and 0-1 just misses the P3, but he still has a chance going the other way, but Panaman hits it away. Or Dredgen. One of those. I don't know who it was. Falgaze. Battling with ohLuvv here. Jed now. I haven't said his name a lot because he's not done anything. As a deep P3 there is going to go nowhere. Interesting. Now, Bandit's kind of just doing a random change there as there is Shug now. Borderline Dumb goes for the double pullback. He's got a step on Shug, but Shug does well to recover, though. Now ohLuvv. P3's it up. Kind of weak P3. Rob has to chase back to get that. Gonna try to get past Borderline Dumb, who does a nice pullback move to get away from him. Shifts on that. ohLuvv, though, keeps it out of the zone, though. Rob going for a nice pullback. Can't get it, though. ohLuvv now with a chance. A great ping there from Alien is lurking to prevent it from going on target. Now Rob. Borderline Dumb breaks away with the puck. He's got Alien's lurking, making a run. Deep P3 there. It's going to ring off the post. Color hits it away. Alien's lurking now. Centering pass. Just blocked by Shug. Now hit away by Rob, as Rob's going to get past Alien's lurking. He's going to try to get past Borderline Dumb by just running through him. Rob still with a chance. Liano does well to shift on that. Hits Rob, though, in the clearance as well. And now Borderline Dumb going the other way. He's going to show too much of it to ohLuvv. Borderline Dumb jumps on the bench. Hit by Shug, and now Rob will chase it. Rob goes for the pullback. He's got a chance for a deep P3. It's blocked by Borderline Dumb. Rob doing well with these step back P3s. Seems to be getting a decent amount of chance of those. Oh, and Panaman comes on the ice and instantly whiffs. You love to see it.
Impact play there by Panaman.
Impact player. I mean, he's impacting the play more than one. You know, one he got on the ice there. The ice did shift and crack a little bit. So, as Borderline Dumb tries to go
you're one
for
to
in
talk.
Michigan. No, I mean, I'm just saying what I saw out there, and that's what happened. Panaman clears it to nobody. ohLuvv's going to take it back into the zone. He's going to scoop to the middle, but nobody there as the Bandits were going for change. Falgaze now. Hit away by 0-1. Falgaze going for the double pullback. He gets it. ohLuvv just gets enough on that to recover, though. Hits it through Falgaze, but Falgaze recovers. ohLuvv again. Now Jed. Jed sends it up for 0-1, but too much of it to Panaman, as Dredgen will now take it down the boards. Cleared away by ohLuvv. Oh, ohLuvv just watching the puck. Everybody just watching the puck as Dredgen's going to hit it in the middle. Jed Wando hits it. 0-1 pulls it back, but two Philly players collapse on him there to get the puck away. He's got 1:10 around left in this period. Panaman now. It's got contested by 0-1. 0-1 tries to center it, but he just shows too much. It doesn't find the slot as Philly just elect to clear it here. ohLuvv now to Jed Wando. Falgaze wins it, though. Chasing with ohLuvv here. Falgaze trying to win it. Can't get the pullback as Jed now taking it into the zone. Panaman does well to keep that out. Now Falgaze sends it over to Rob. Rob just can't get a stick on it. It was behind him. 0-1 now battling with an unhittable crit chain, getting past Rob, but Panaman shifts on that. Panaman pings it away from 0-1. Hits it up for Rob to chase. Liano hits it back. Borderline Dumb with a chance for a deep P3. It's going to ring off the post. Color Derp has enough time, though, to recover and save it. Now Borderline Dumb can't find it as Rob's going to take it down the boards, trying to beat Liano. Liano does get a ping on it. Rob can't hit it, though, as Liano does enough to get it out. Just clears it up, but only to Shug as Rob tries to go for the pullback. Borderline Dumb hits it. Liano hits it to Borderline Dumb. Shug keeps it in the zone. Rob now trying to pull it back. Now with the deep P3 chance, but he can't get on the puck as we are going to go to the third period. No goals. Actually, was there goals? I don't remember.
No,
But,
no goals.
But yeah, take it away, Nick.
Not gonna lie, very boring period there. Literally no shots. By the way, guys, there were no shots registered that period. So very boring. As AllahFresco is here now. What?
Oh
Hello.
no.
Where did you come from?
The void.
Interesting. I'm gonna let you talk first, I guess, since you're new. I don't even know where to go with this. I mean, what have you been seeing so far? I'm assuming you've been here to see the game at least.
Yeah, I've been watching all the games. Yeah, a very boring second period. A lot of just neutral zone play from both teams there. Doesn't seem like either team has much going on. Not a lot of shots on goal. I'd like to see both these teams test the goalies a little bit more, especially with the faces in net that we see.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I just want to see more stuff happening. I'm kind of disappointed in this Houston second line. I'm not gonna lie. On paper, it looks pretty good. Zia1's a good center. ohLuvv can play defense, and Jed Wando is, I mean, not a bad winger, but they really haven't been doing a whole lot. And Ben, I hear you talking about how you haven't really said Jed Wando's name too much. What are you looking more at it, or like what are you looking to see out of him? Like what more are you trying to
He
see out
just
of him?
I don't know. He's a good player, but he just doesn't seem to know where to go when he's not the main player or like at least working with this line here. He doesn't really know where to go. And I think that also is down to ohLuvv a bit. I've not really liked how he's played. Every play I've seen ohLuvv, he's tried to take it down almost every single time, which basically forces your wingers or your center to have to drop back for you, which I mean, that just means they're not going to get involved in the game as much. And ohLuvv, I don't really think is the greatest defensive forward carrying it forward and getting a chance off there. So I think he just needs to start dishing the puck more, let Zia1 try to do something more up there, and then maybe get Jed Wando involved because they'll have more space if they're just clearing it up and letting their, attacking players who are probably better at puck handling than ohLuvv do the work.
Yeah, definitely agree. Color derp. Or not color derp. Wait, I'm so dumb. Hey, Wapex. I think Philly won this game?
No.
No. Okay. That's a good point. Back to Ben.
Nick, you take over, lad. The bubonic
Oh, I
plague
gotta
seems
take
to be,
over. All right.
oh, I'm dying.
Oh, okay. I think Samuel Wells had some bad food from the Philly concourse. Don't really expect best food out of Philly concourses, but I'll be taking over for this third period. I don't think I know if I have a color commentator. If anybody would like to step up, that'd be great. Anyways, Rob and Border are done on the face-off. You've seen these two on the face-off and draws all night. Rob doing the same thing. He's done every face-off. Or he just jumps over it. Rob with a pullback and a shot. Big save by the money there. Good save even. Seems like it was going to go just off the post there. Where I'm able to clear it out of the zone for Alien is lurking. Alien is lurking. We'll just kind of opt to dump it in. But Chug will take it into the defensive zone. And we'll take it around his net. Able to take it up the ice now. Kind of loses it though and regains it. He's just going to opt to keep taking it in. Takes it deep into the Bandit zone. He'll take it to the corner. Passes to Rob. Rob with a shot just off the post. A little wide. Two Bandits players now with it in the defensive zone. Rob and Borderline Dumb on each other here. As Borderline Dumb will able to get it out. Opposite is kind of taken to the zone where it is picked up by some Philly Freedom defenders. Rob now able to take it up. Loses it though. Borderline Dumb going to take it into the zone again. As behind the Freedom net. Chug. Not really able to do a whole lot. Borderline Dumb with a play. Get it to the middle, but can't really do a whole lot with it. Rob has it now. As he will take it into the Bandit zone now. It's just a bit of back and forth to start this period here. What do you think, AllahFresco?
Yeah, I mean, I like Philly's approach. They already have 2 more shots on the first shift alone, but Houston kind of more the same.
Yeah, not really a whole lot happening so far. As Panda Man has it now. I keep forgetting he is skating this game. Panda Man and ohLuvv on each other now. Panda Man with a chance to the middle, just a little bit wide for Fallgaze to get his stick on it. As Fallgaze and Zio1 on it are on each other now. Zio1 with a shot, very simple shot, saved by Color Derp. As he'll just kind of do nothing with it. Oh, he'll pass it to the middle though. Another pass to the middle. Jed Wando just missing on it there. Jed Wando trying to do some pullback tech there. Not able to do a whole lot with it though. Zio1 still has it, trying to pull back. Jed Wando now will take it. Another pullback chance there. Actually, a good pass from Jed. Zio1 looking to take a shot, but whiffs on it. As Fallgaze now. As this Houston second line finally coming to life a little bit here. We talked a bit about him in the intermission death segment. Just looking a bit kind of dead out there, but looking a bit more lively to start this period. as the puck is cleared out to the middle there. Couldn't really see by who, but Z01 now with it. DeBrando, or not DeBrando, jeez. Drejeunet, good ping there. As Panaman will take it into his zone. Panaman now with it, able to take it out and give it to Fallgaze. Big hit there by Jedwando. That might be a penalty. It's not going to be called, as shot there from the Bandits. Saved by Colored Derp. Another shot pang away from Drejeunet, who, hasn't looked too bad this game, actually. I don't know what league he plays in. I believe that's a non-HLer, I would assume.
Yeah, I would say he's their 7th man. I know Philly's really down to the scraps this game because of J4 getting knocked out, so
Yeah, I think I've seen him play a couple games so far, so I don't really know. As Pandaman making some questionable moves there, I kind of glossed over that. Don't really know what he's doing, but Shug able to now to have the puck as he's hounded by Borderline Dumb here in the zone. But eventually is able to get out as Rob has a chance. Not really doing a whole lot with it though. As we'll return back to behind the Freedom Net. Not really anything going on here. As Borderline Dumb's able to get it now with a pullback. He's going to take a shot, but it's blocked by Panaman. Panaman on the ice with 9 stamina. What is this dude doing? Get off the ice. Chug able to clear it out now. I think you have to change now. Yeah, you just got to change. This Panaman will finally go for a change, and both teams' first lines have returned back onto the ice. Rob and Liano now on it. I believe these two were teammates in the S25 Bandits Cup. Correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong.
correct.
Got my facts right. Look at that. When it's Borderline Dumb and Shug just doing the same thing they've been doing all period, just kind of battling with it in the corner. As the puck's finally going to come out. Alien is lurking, not really able to get much with that. Borderline Dumb with a nice move there. It takes a shot. Big save by Colored Derp. Rebound by Alien is lurking, and a big save by Colored Derp yet again.
Yeah, 2 good shots there from the Bandits. Unfortunately, they were both shot at the middle of the net, so no goal there. I think this Houston team has a problem with finishing all throughout their lineup as the home team takes a timeout here. Obviously, with Panaman staying on the ice so long, good timeout there because their stamina was quite screwed. And we'll see what this top stack is. Looks like Fallgaze, Shug, and Robe. They got 4 people on the ice. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I think they're trying to determine what they're going to put out for lines. Because this timeout was called a bit of a strange time, 1:55 left. I don't know if both teams will be able to run their full lines out for the rest of this period. And if you do, I mean, easily get the second lines out to maybe dominate the tired second lines or tired first lines. But I think both teams are just opting to keep their first lines on the ice now. But anyways, Borderline Dumb with a chance, trying to get it to the middle, not able to get much with it. Liano with a terrible shot, not going to lie, just wide. I guess it was just opting to dump it into the zone though. Shug will dump it out to Borderline Dumb, who's just waiting for him there. Liano able to pinch on it there. The Bandits are looking to play very defensive here. Very, very passive. Maybe they're looking just to get the point here, which, I mean, I wouldn't blame them at this point. As Borderline Dumb with the chance now, has it. Able to get into the zone. Has a lot of Freedom players on him. He's just kind of electing to do it himself. As the puck is cleared out there, but Liano able to back check pretty well there. Looking to send it up, but is panged away by, I believe, Robe there. As that's a bad hit from Rob there. That should be a pen. And Wapex is sleeping. I mean, I don't know how you don't call that.
Yeah, there's been 3 hits in the back that he hasn't called.
It's the 4th
So
one. That wasn't called either. All right. I don't really know what's going on right now, but play goes on still. I guess clean hits as our referee is determined. I don't really agree, but
yeah, I
I'm
mean
correct, so
he didn't call the first one, so he's at least staying consistent.
consistently bad. But Jedwando with a chance right to the middle, and it just rings off the post for Borderline Dumb. Jedwando looking to get some chances there. Finally waking up here, as sure Ben's favorite lad isn't really doing a whole lot though. Both teams low on stam here though. It's Rob and Borderline Dumb low. Same with ohLuvv. Borderline Dumb has a chance here. Takes a shot and it just whistles a little bit wide. This could get really bad, but I mean, there's only 15 seconds left, so I don't think both teams will really do much with it. It's Fallgaze on Jedwando here. Fallgaze is maybe gonna elect to take it himself, doing a whole lot of what? I mean, that's a really nice move, but no mustard on that shot. As Fallgaze had another opportunity, and again, just not able to get that final chance off. And Panaman, instead of electing to shoot, just dumps it in. I mean, I feel like you should try to take a shot there. I don't know. Maybe that's just a shooter and me talking, but I'm going to send it back to myself because I'm on death still. Right, guys? Right, guys. Anyways, AllahFresco. Yeah, Ben's not here. Got sick due to the Philly food. Whipex, I'm going to start with you. You're our referee. What do you? Why aren't you calling these things? What is your thought process right now?
Light hits, man. These
Light
guys are
hits?
just weak.
I mean, I guess you can agree, but I feel like you can make
Physical
some.
game.
It's a
Well, if
fair
I'm not
point.
calling it for one team, I'm not gonna call it for the other team.
You know, I actually respect that if he's staying consistent as consistent as you possibly can be. It's very respectful. Al, you keep looking at me. Anything you want to add? I guess I don't really have a specific question.
Yeah, I mean, more of the same. None of these teams are really generating too much offense. Houston able to get a little bit more shots towards the net, not very high quality. They're kind of just shooting it right into color dirt. I feel like both of these teams very confusing on what their plans are. Philadelphia has one of the best goaltenders in the league, and apparently he just doesn't want to play goalie. I know external circumstances, for this game, but I feel like he's played more game skater than goaltender. And then Houston just like feels like they can't finish. And this was their first point, so they did get on. They didn't get shut out on the year, so they at least have 1 point.
They're
On
on
the
the
air.
board.
1 point on the board, not bad, but they still have to catch Carolina. That's my team, by the way, guys. I'm not playing tonight, by the way, guys. I should let you know. Also, Golden Hunter's on the desk. I don't think he's actually in the audience though, but he's just here filling in. Shout out him. Before this overtime period starts, I mean, we have 2v2 coming up. Big fan of 2v2, obviously. I guess I'll just leave this up to anybody who can answer this. What team's going to have the advantage going into 2v2 here?
Definitely Philly.
Houston.
Really?
They
Why's
got
that?
buttered up.
It's a good... I
Yeah,
think
but
Fall Gaze will be able to shine with all this open ice. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big believer.
I
And
think
Rob is...
Rob is an expert at 2v2. I think that's the advantage there.
Yeah, absolutely. But face-off underway here between Rob and Liano. Rob is going to take it. Loses it to Liano, though. Good ping by him. As it goes deep into the Philly zone. Chug lagging a little bit. He's going to opt to take it behind the net. Waiting a little bit. Trying to figure out what to do. Good pass up to Rob, as Rob will have a lot of open ice to take. Borderline dumb. Lining up on defense. I don't really know what's going on here. Is he opting to play defense for this overtime period, or are they just going to rotate? I'm going to assume rotate.
No, I think
As
he should
borderline
just
dumb.
cover. He's gonna cover Rob.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a fair point. But it's going to be Borderline Dumb and Rob now, just like you mentioned, both covering each other. Rob is offsides, though. You should probably watch that a little bit. As he skates back on side now, Rob with a chance. Maybe looking for a pass to Shug. Not a lot of passes you're going to see in this 2v2 gameplay here. Passing is very thin to the slot in the middle, usually. You're going to see passes, obviously, from the defenseman up. But forwards are just going to opt to try to score themselves in the corners. Just a little bit of a refresher in 2v2. I'm sure a lot of us miss it. I do very dearly. But anyways, Rob and Borderline Dumb now. Rob with a good move to take it up to zone. As Rob's going to take it into the zone. It's going to be pang away from the goalie there. It's just going to get a stick on it to
Ooh.
clear to the corner. Here we go. 2-on-1 maybe developing here as... Not really. One of the bandits going to go to line change. Don't really know why I don't go on with that. But it's going to be Panda Man and Borderline Dumb now. Borderline Dumb with that weak shot. Color they're able to swat that away very easily.
Border's gotta get off.
And Borderline Dumb going to run low and stam here. I think he needs to change now. Yeah, and he's going to go change. Can be Fall Gaze and Panda Man. I don't really know what if I agree with these lines. And Zio1, pass in the middle, not going to really do a whole lot with it. Zio1 playing, I believe, a couple seasons of 2v2, so he's pretty familiar. As 2-on-1 here for the free, and Fall Gaze with a shot saved by the money. Fall Gaze going to keep it with it now. As this line of ohLuvv and Zio1, actually not too bad. Maybe would have been pretty good a couple seasons ago, but I don't hate this. Just on paper, maybe. Just on paper. But Fall Gaze now. He's going to have it. Passes by Zio1. He's looked very good tonight. Zio1 looking for a good pullback there, but Fall Gaze able to just get a stick on that last second. Fall Gaze and Zio1 now, just in the defensive zone. Fall Gaze with a pullback, a shot. Oh, just whistles off the post. Looking to get a little bit mechanical there. He's been seeing that all night. Just not able to finish. Fall Gaze, a pullback. He has a opportunity here. Shot. Saved by the money.
Bad angle
Unable to-
there. He had so much space to take the center, and he just walked it down the side.
Yeah, nah, very bad angle there. But, I mean, Fall Gaze is flying so far. Zio1 trying to get it to the middle there. But Shug able to get back on defense. As we'll slow down a little bit here. Shug just going to take it around his net. Maybe bait ohLuvv out a little bit. Has a stamina advantage for sure. This puck goes down the boards now. Rob and Border, you've seen these two on each other all night. And it's going to continue into this overtime period here. As Border looked like he had Rob beat there, but passed it pulled it back behind himself. As Borderline Dumb opting to go back there. I guess it's a good way to back check, but I don't know. It looked like he had a chance there. Shug now with it now. Behind his net. On Liano. As Rob has a chance here. Loses it. Takes it back up, though. And not able to get another chance on it. As Robe now with a chance. A shot and a save by the money. Almost a good shot there. Pretty good save from the money. But here comes Border now. 2-on-1 developing for the Bandits. Borderline Dumb still has a chance. And taken to the zone. Just not able to get past that defender for freedom. It's Rob. Now will take into the zone. Good cut to the middle. Not able to do a whole lot with it, though. Borderline Dumb and Rob. So on. And Rob with a good pullback. And a chance. A shot just wide. Not really able to get much on that. Rob and Borderline Dumb. Rob with a chance to the middle. Almost chance there for Panda Man, but I'd like to back up. Borderline Dumb pulling it back on Rob. Borderline Dumb with a chance. Big shot block there by Panda Man. Borderline Dumb still on the ice. He needs to get off soon. He is very low, but Rob is still on. I'm assuming they're just going to match each other here.
Yeah, Border's definitely lower than Rob, though. He had a longer first shift, so he's got to get to the bench.
Yeah, Rob's at 11 and Border is at 10. As there goes Border to change. Rob with a chance. Z1 able to ping it away. Oh, almost a very scary move there from Rob, but Z1 able to keep it away. And Panaman, honestly, a good play here by him just to elect it back. Never mind, I take it back. Kind of just
Why
giving
didn't
it
he
to the other
pass it
team.
up?
Just terrible play there. I don't know why he just doesn't take it around his net. As Fall Gaze and Z01 with it now. I've seen Fall Gaze have a lot of good opportunities. We'll see if he'll be able to actually finish one of his chances tonight. 2-on-1 here for the Freedom developing. We'll see what Fall Gaze does. It takes a shot right into the money. He's going to say Panda Man with a good opportunity there, but Z01 behind him, able to ping it away. As Panda Man looking to get a little bit, maybe some offense here, but here comes Fall Gaze. Good opportunity, a shot, big save by the money. That one looked destined for the back of the net. Fall Gaze still with it now, looking to pull it back. Still can't get it. Fall Gaze with an opportunity, a big pullback, another big save by the money. As Panda Man looking to get an opportunity here. Panda Man just whistles it wide. Big saves from the money here in this overtime period. Coming up clutch. As Panda Man still has it deep in the Bandit zone here. ohLuvv looking to get it out. He finally does. Could be a 2-on-1 developing here for the Bandits. As a good defensive play there by Fall Gaze. Fall Gaze is going to have it. Still going to have an opportunity. A shot. And I believe that was pang away from Z01 there. Good defensive play. Fall Gaze now still has an opportunity. Does his pullback mechanic stuff. Another big save by Demoney. He's been all over that tonight, looking fantastic. Fall Gaze still has it now as this overtime period's about to come to an end. I didn't even realize the time. 1 second left, and we're going to go to double overtime. Back to the desk I go. I'm going to send it to myself. Hello, everybody. And we are back. Very good overtime period. As I believe Philly's finally taking control now of the shot department. I don't know if they were getting outshot to end that game, but
They were.
they were. Well, 12-10 now in favor of Philly. Fall Gaze looking fantastic out there. I'm not going to lie. His pullbacks are pretty good, but the money, I mean, AllahFresco, you're a former goalie. You know, used to be decent back in your heyday. The money looking great out there. Maybe turning back the clocks a little bit. Doing good for the Younks out there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is having his best game of the season by far tonight. I will say a lot of the Freedom shots have been really disappointing. From honestly, both teams have been very disappointing. A lot of the shots have been towards the middle of the net. I know Fall Gaze is getting these cool mechanics offs, but a lot of his shots are just kind of going right into the goaltender instead of the corners. But Demoney has definitely stepped up. Definitely his best game of the year. He's definitely had a rough start, to say the least. But he's definitely keeping his team in the game right now, who is struggling to contain Fall Gaze, and honestly Rob as well, who's also not shooting too well.
Yeah, just a bunch of bad shots all around. But again, I'm really impressed by Demoney's ability to read Fall Gaze's pullbacks. I mean, I guess it's not too difficult to be able to slide on that, but I see a lot of goalies, you know, letting those pullbacks slide past them far side. Wapex, we'll go to you next. Defense seems to be kind of optional this game. Both teams kind of not really opting to do a whole lot, but Borderline Dumb, I feel like he needs to step up to beat Robe here. What do you think he can do to maybe get past Rob to actually be able to score on him?
I mean, Rob has a lot of habits of like he'll just try running straight through. So if you just stay disciplined and just play for 2 pings, he'll most likely just run straight through you, and you can just get a 2-on-1.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Feel like Borderline Dumb needs to step up here. He does have a goal, but you know, one more goal would not hurt at all. As 15 seconds here. I mean, I'm gonna commentate, but I'll ask AllahFresco. You know, who's gonna win this game? Who do you got?
I got Philly. I think
Got
Philly's gonna
Philly.
win it.
Philly's
They're
looking
eventually
pretty
gonna break
good.
through. They're gonna break through, I think.
Yeah, I think Fallgate still has a good opportunity here. But same line's going to be rolled out here. Rob and Leon on the draw. Rob, another win there. Big hit there. And it's going to be called a pen. I think that should be a FOV, though. That should be a FOV.
Yeah, I think so. It was within 3 seconds of the face-off. It should be an FOV.
I'm not too knowledgeable in the rules, which probably isn't good, but I'm pretty sure that's a FOV. Both teams obviously going to agree with whatever benefits them the most. Philly screaming for a penalty and Bandits just screaming for a FOV. As we're going to take a couple seconds here to elect what the call is, and referee Wapex elects to
Yeah.
call it a FOV. Makes sense. Borderline Dumb and Rob now in the face-off draw. As Rob will do the same thing where he jumps over it. This time misses it. So Rob's just going to hold it now. Borderline Dumb, good ping on him there. Here comes Border. Coming in, big pullback there, but not able to get a whole lot with it. Rob, not really sure what he's going to be doing with it here. So he'll take it up.
I don't know what
Gets
Chug's
past
doing.
Border there. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing either.
He's just standing same side. This is not. That's not twos.
It's not twos. As Rob will like to pass it to the middle. Rare pass in the middle there in 3v3, or in 2v2, but Borderline able to get a good ping on that there. As Borderline with a very golden opportunity here. Here comes Borderline Dumb, a shot, he scores! Borderline Dumb ending it in overtime on a misplay from Robe. Not even much of a misplay, just a good play from Borderline Dumb there, and Houston finally gets their first win of the season.
Yeah, congrats, Houston. Big goal there from Borderline Dumb, who I believe had both goals for his team tonight. He's been struggling with shooting a lot, but able to finish it there. But you know, great momentum for the Houston Bandits, who have been struggling all year. Maybe they can turn their season around with this win.
Definitely. I feel like they definitely have the opportunity too. I mean, not a bad lineup, but I'm not going to talk too much here. We are running very, very behind. So stay tuned. Next game will be coming up very, very shortly. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm running a little bit out of breath here after that game, but we are here for our third game of 4 tonight here in Carolina. We have Seattle versus Carolina. My team's playing. I'm not playing, unfortunately, as I will keep complaining about because it's all I'm good at doing. Anyways, joined on desk by Sheep, Color Derp, and Wapex tonight. Should be a pretty exciting game here. Carolina could be playing with Top Rages again. Playing a pretty good team here in Seattle. Maybe not a pretty good team, but they look pretty all right on paper. You know, I don't know how their standings are looking so far this season, but should be interesting to see how they are affected here. Color Derp, you're just coming off a loss here. How you feeling right now, man?
You know, it was a close game, but obviously it sucks to lose.
Yeah, definitely agree. But anyways, we have a big game coming up here between these two teams. How do you think Carolina's going to fare against an actual better team, I think, than they played last time with top rages in the lineup?
What'd you say?
I honestly don't know. I think that came out bad. I'm saying, how's Carolina going to do now with top rages in this lineup against the actual, you know?
I think it actually looks pretty good for how their team's built. Because they have a lot of good, like, wingers and not really any true centers. And Top Ray just kind of plays good with those type of people.
He does. He does actually play pretty well with that. Where did Panda Man come from? Why is he here? Color Derp, I mean, I asked you that question. Wapex kind of took it, man. It's all good, though. Is Air Bear playing tonight? Air Bear is playing again tonight. Should be pretty exciting to see. I realize we don't really have a lot of time here. Sheep, hey, man. We're going to start with you on score predictions. What do you have to say?
I like Seattle. I'm going to take them 2-1.
Okay. Color Derp.
I like Carolina. I'm gonna take them 3-2.
All right. Wapex.
I'm gonna take Seattle 3-1.
And I got to root for my own team. I'm taking Carolina 3-2. But that is all. I believe I'm going to send it up to Sheep as their commentary? Question mark? Color Derp.
That is correct.
All right.
I'm taking over the commentary booth, at least for the next 2 games. It's a very necessary win for both of these teams. Seattle Golden Eagles, Carolina Cobras, both battling for a spot in the playoffs, both very deep into their respective seasons so far. The only question, who is going to be able to take the win tonight? Both teams facing each other off in that circle. It's going to be won by the Golden Eagles. Missia tries to get it past Top Rage. Isn't gonna happen as Cam tries to bully it up. Can't get it past Camper though, and the game is going to start to break down with Seattle going to start taking that initial offensive possession. Nice move from Missia, going to force a nice save at Azaz on the backside. Finally, Carolina going to regain control, but Seattle Golden Eagles running all over it so far. Baba Black Sheep sending it forward. The pass goes straight to the defense. Missia once again with the puck. Again, just sneaks it past a defender so quickly. Top Rages is able to get back just in time to stop the corner battle from ensuing, but Camper 51, now he's in the mix, and Baba Black Sheep, he's going to have to play some smooth puck moves to get it past both of those Seattle defenders, at least reset the offensive momentum. Gonna get a shot off of it as well, but that one gets knocked down by big man goaltender Arbear. Missia on the other side, finally gonna regain control of that puck. It's gonna be a little miss, but turns into a nice opportunity, sends it into the middle, wide open shot. JR Goof can't find it. Moya with a speedy clear to stop it from being dangerous. JR Goof on the backside got another opportunity, gonna send it in for the slot, but that one is awkward and Cat Cuddler can't get a stick on it. Moya now running it forward with the 2v2, but it's not going to go anywhere, and Seattle going to get a free shot, bangs off the post, no follow-up, and so far it's been a Seattle-dominated game, but Carolina, they're still fighting.
And, sorry. Yeah, I mean, both of these teams looking pretty solid to start off. Well, you know, not...
Damn right. That's what they say. Cat Cuddler and Moya both battling it off, but Arbear going to get their glove into the mix, finally letting it flash, showing off just the skill that this goaltender can have. Arbear at peak can be
Well, it appears our commentary has died again. This seems to be a common
he's got
trend.
control of the puck.
Never mind.
Sends it forward. Okay. Pluds sending it forward. Nice slot pass. Oh my God. It gets cleared out just in time. Sticks FPS just manages to grab it before it gets scary. And Camper 51 trying to turn that into offense, but no, it's Carolina turning the momentum on its head. Carolina, they were getting dominated in those first 2 minutes, but Seattle Golden Eagles, they seem to have slowed down for the time being. No shots flashing up, no opportunities. It's Carolina on the resurgence. That pass will just reset the puck as line changes come through, and now Carolina, they're setting up. The slow forecheck is going to be successful. Baba Blacksheep, he's got the puck. Cam waiting in the slot, trying to find a pass, trying to find a shot. Baba Blacksheep might just take it all by themselves. Look at the tech, but the moves, they won't be finished, and no shot will come through. The Seattle Golden Eagles, they're playing defense by the skin of their teeth, and Carolina Cobras, they're coming for blood.
Yeah, and both these teams defensive heavy to start things off. Their goalies have also been playing pretty hot as of recently. So even as an extra layer of defense there, they're pretty solid.
Here's Top Rages. Gonna pass it off for Rated as they head for the bench, but Rated versus JR Goof. It's gonna come off JR Goof's favor. Nice pullback. Might find a shot off of it. Doesn't opt to take it. Instead, takes it around to take the free shot on the goaltender, but Za is more than happy to crouch that one down. Now JR Goof and Cat Cuddle are both battling to try and make some offense happen, but Pluds is more than happy to win out that corner battle. And now here comes big man Pluds trying to get that puck to Rated, but Rated is just in an awkward position, and Cat Cuddler is going to be the winner out of that exchange. Carolina bunching so much, and they're not being punished for it quite yet, but it's a ill omen for things to come. As Pluds now fighting with two. Golden Hunter going to pick up the pieces on the back half, but Cat Cuddler won't be able to find any offense off that. Golden Hunter, nice little centered pass. JR Goof, free shot, but Zaz Pixel, what a hit. Here comes the rebound. No shot, but that's a glove. Zaz Pixel going crazy early on. Not going to let a single one of these pucks get past, no matter the tech. And the Seattle Golden Eagles, they're showing they've got the skills to pay the bills, but still the bills remain on the kitchen counter regardless. You have to question, oh my goodness, as Rated finds a free shot off that. It's another nice glove on the other side. Goalies are going to be the stars of the show early. Neither of these teams can break through.
Yeah, and yeah. Having trouble contributing to the conversation here. I apologize.
That's totally okay. I mean, it's a heck of a game so far. Zaz Pixel finding another glove in the meantime. Missia and Camper, they're trying to get something going, but it's going to be Carolina puck so far in the midfield. At least Baba Blacksheep might just opt to take the shot, but instead just takes it all the way around into the corner. Cam almost finds the pass, but that crouch from Missia could not be more perfectly timed. Here comes Styx on the other side, trying to punish Zaz Pixel for his ignorance, but no ignorance is being punished today. No, there is full ignorance being displayed on the ice. These goalies, they don't care about a damn thing. And Zaz Pixel, he might just be tested one more time as this first period might trickle to an end very shortly. Missia sends it forward, but Pluds will only be there to receive it. Seattle Golden Eagles trying their best to put in one more decent opportunity to at least even up that shot counter, but it will not be so. Pluds more than happy to waste that time behind the goal. He knows there's nothing to be found there. Just going to take it forward, and the game will conclude, or I don't want to say conclude, but pause. 0-0. Back up to the desk.
Yeah, with the rate we've been going at tonight, game concluding now would mean our game day would be over. But regardless, we are here. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Carolina. Go team. 0-0 score so far, though. Not so much go team. Regardless, I kind of missed a decent chunk of that period. I had something to attend to, unfortunately. AllahFresco, I'm going to ask you. You're a resident watch everythinger. So please fill me in on what I missed.
Relatively kind of similar to the last game, but obviously a little bit more shot quality from each side. Seattle putting on the pressure. It appears that JR Goof back into the lineup has really impacted things for their second line. He's starting to dominate puck possession in the offensive zone and generating multiple chances that Zaz Pixel had to bail out Carolina. And Carolina, it doesn't seem like it's clicking yet. They got a couple new pieces. They have Pluds, who hasn't played too much yet. They have Top Rages, who they just acquired. So it's going to take them a second to get up to speed. And obviously they're playing Cam 364, who's not the greatest replacement player for the wing. So
Yeah, and Cam 364 not looking very good out there from the few things I saw as I got back. Not surprised though. Sheep, I didn't really talk to you a whole lot during the first desk segment. Again, obviously I didn't really miss a whole lot. What do you? Or I missed a good amount. What did you see out there? Obviously you're commentating, so I'm sure you're actually able to see a whole lot.
I saw a lot of big opportunities from both teams. It's only really been the goalies that have kept this game scoreless so far, but I don't expect that to continue into the second.
And I mean, I'll ask our resident goalier here. Obviously, both goalies playing pretty well. You think they'll be able to keep that up this period?
Yeah, I think Zaz, after that first game where they got blown out, really had a change of mindset, and ever since then he's looked really, really strong. So I do, yeah, I think he'll keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, obviously that's my teammate there. But anyways, gonna send it down to our commentary, or up to our commentary, and I'll be here this period. I swear, guys.
Both teams very deep into their season. Seattle Golden Eagles, this will be their 8th game. Carolina, their 7th. And both of these teams being so deep, they are in need of wins desperately if they hope to get into those playoffs. Seattle Golden Eagles are 4-3 on the season so far. They might have a chance to sneak in on the back half, but they are going to need points, and they're going to need them now. And points come in the form of wins or overtime, but I don't know if anybody here really wants to see another overtime game. Looks like Carolina might fix that problem, but Camper, 51, comes in for the save, and Carolina can't find a decent shot on it. Arbear not been tested so far in this second, but Carolina, they're itching to make it happen. Missia, though, on the other side, he wants to take it for it himself, tries to get that puck all for himself and gets it past Top Rages, but that one goes harmlessly behind the goal. Missia still with possession, though. Top Rage is going to bully him off that puck, and Missia going to take that back step, just waiting for Top Rages to take it forward. Instead, Sticks just takes it away, finds a free goal. Sticks! Are you kidding me? He pickpockets him.
Yeah, and what a goal by Sticks there. He's, looked, his first game, coming into the BHL was like, a little, probably maybe a little bit of nerves, but the last two, he's looked really strong, and he shows it there. I mean, getting a steal there and getting the 5-hole finish off of it as well, that's not the easiest thing to do, and it takes a lot to keep your composure. So great goal by him, and, great by the Seattle Golden Eagles to now be up 1-0.
On the strong side as well. I remember watching Sticks all the way back in JBHL when he was first on the come up. People were talking about that guy like he's going to be a massive star, and look what he's doing so far, putting on a show for the fans in attendance tonight. And this second already off to a bang. Carolina Cobras, they're down by a goal. They need to find something to respond, and they need to find it fast. But Pludd's finally going to get that puck off of JR Goof, but it's not going to come at much surprise. Golden Hunter is going to be there to stop all potential problems. Now Cat Cuddler with some space, with some time. Moya with a crouch to stop that momentum from building. But Seattle Golden Eagles, they're playing solid defense so far, not letting any free shots come through. That slot pass nowhere near the front of the net, and Pluds will remain shotless. Here comes another pass, but again, it's Golden Hunter this time that's going to stop it. JR Goof sends it into the middle. Cat Cuddler can't find the shot, though. Pluds bullies him off of it, and now Pluds, he desperately wants to get that puck forward, fighting with Golden Hunter, but Golden Hunter's so happy to just let it fly up the boards, get it into the corner, and then win that corner battle. Look at it happening right now. Pluds can't get a damn thing. It's going to have to be Top Rages to pick it up the pieces. That slot pass comes through, but the line changes were too, and Carolina Cobra's not prepared for Top Rages to put in that.
Our commentary guys getting shot out the dark tonight, guys. What's happening? I mean, I'll just start talking, I guess. Top Rages with the puck now. I don't know how long until he comes back.
Looks like their initial.
Oh, there it is. You good?
Welcome back. You're cutting in and out here, Colored Derp. I really hope we can get you.
I think that's you.
I think it's you. You are lagging. Yeah. You're like cutting out for like seconds on end.
Oh my god. Goal
no
by
way,
the way, by Cam 364. But Colored Derp, can you please take it over for a second?
I got you, man. What I was saying was that Carolina was playing really methodical, not really creating any chances, and then they get one right there. Top Rages just swings it to the center of the ice, and maybe that's a little bit of Seattle underrating Cam 364 there. They kind of just left him wide open like he's not going to do anything, and he makes him pay. He fires it home, and he ties things up for Carolina. Who would have thought?
Definitely not me. And I saw somebody in chat say, or I think it was you that said maybe they underrated him a little bit. No, you're completely fine to underrate him. He's not very good. I mean, it's just unlucky. And I'm saying that as his teammate, technically.
Yeah. guess they still had to watch him. As I guess I'll take over the commentary while Sheep fixes his technical difficulties with Camper, and now Cam still on the ice looking for maybe a second goal. Who knows? Top Rage is trying to send it over to Baba Black Sheep. That gets intercepted by Missia, and this will go right back into the Cobra zone with Cam trying to scoop it to center ice. A little bit too far ahead of himself, straight to Missia, go straight to Missia, and they'll have to regroup with him. Cam taking it into the zone, loses it behind the net, trying to go for a pullback, and Seattle will take over here with Missia, trying to send it up. He'll hold on for a second as Carolina completes their line change. Seattle will go for theirs. Flood steals this off JR Goof, coming off the bench, takes a sharp angle shot, saved by Air Bear. Ray did not able to get on the rebound before Cat Cuddler is, and now they will battle in the corner, and Cat Cuddler will take it around the net. Flood's double pinching him, but Cat Cuddler able to get this out. Possible 2-on-1 for Seattle, gets broken up by the defensive play by Moya, and now they'll battle on this near boards here with Cat Cuddler and Pluds, with JR Goof trying to help from behind. Pluds still able to get through both of them, and we'll have some control in the corner for a second here. He'll take it behind the Seattle net. Send it out in front. No, he won't. He'll take a shot himself, and it'll get knocked away by Cat Cuddler in the slot. Pluds has another opportunity, and he scores! Carolina takes the lead.
Very nice play there from the Cobras. Mia able to keep that puck in the zone by just a nice ping there, just keeping it into the zone, and Flood's able to get a pullback on that, able to get it right to the middle where he's going to take a very nice shot on Air Bear. And
Carolina.
seems like we're going to have a problem here in Carolina. I'm looking at the chat right now and looking at the rules. We might have trouble in Carolinaville, guys.
Well, I mean, for as much trouble as they're having, it seems that no issues getting that puck in the back of the net. 2 swift goals after Seattle broke the scoring dam. Carolina, they look to be back in full form regardless of whatever rules may or may not be broken here. Baba Black Sheep, Top Rages, Cam. That first line of Carolina has been looking so solid out there so far. And Seattle Golden Eagles, they need to find a response, and they need to find it soon. Seattle trying everything they can here, and Bear, for as much as that man has been praised so far, he has not been showing up when they need him most. Now, to be fair, these shots, they have not been easy ones to save, but that's what you pay a top-rated goalie to do, to save those really hard shots, and unfortunately, it just hasn't been the case. Defense, though, is still lacking. Carolina, they just find these opportunities to explode out of nowhere and just totally take this puck for a ride. It feels like the defense just lets these technical flurries happen time and time again, and eventually they just break through.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention much. I was trying to figure out what's going on in the chat. It looks like there's some troubles with activating players. I guess considering Cam364 was moved from the inactive contracts to the current roster before this game started. So it looks like they're trying to figure that out while we have a stoppage here between the goals.
All of this over Cam364 is wild, guys.
I mean,
The
he did
moment a man
score.
scores, but yeah, the moment a man scores, suddenly everybody gets up in arms. But you know, you have to understand it from Carolina's point of view. If Seattle is playing with an illegal player, that's just no good from their half. They have to deal with a whole threat they weren't expecting. I say threat, you know, not to say that Cam is kind of the threat, but he has been showing off, at least early so far in this game, finding a goal to their name. That's got to be worth something. As both of these teams are going to be arguing, we might have to go to an executive decision here. Our referee desperately looking into it to make sure that we are going to have only the correct ruling on the ice. As our pause continues, I wanted to quickly shift the conversation as this pause, you know, proliferates. I wanted to shift the conversation towards the leaderboard right now. It's Seattle Golden Eagles. They're sitting on the top, but they also have 7 games played. This will be their 8th. Do you think that that's going to bite them in the butt to have such a front-loaded season like this?
I think it can, and I don't know why. I feel like this kind of happened last season. I feel like they also finished their games really early. I don't know if that's just me, but if that is the case, that did really hurt them in the playoffs. They didn't look like the same team at all. So yeah, if that's the case again, then I'm never a fan of bunching up all your games into the early part of the schedule.
Yep. As finally we seem to have resolved our issues. I believe that Cam will remain a member of the ice so far. As the second continues, 2 minutes left on the clock when we started that face off of Carolina Cobras. They are looking to continue their string of dominance so far, and Baba Black Sheep is going to do exactly that. Cam, the man in question, waiting in the slot, not going to be able to find the pass. JR Goof is just going to have to let it go by. Top Rages going to just send it back and forward. These Carolina Cobras working so well together, letting these passes flow seamlessly between each other. Golden Hunter trying desperately to get it out of the zone, but no can do. Seattle Golden Eagles desperately trying to get control of that puck, finally stop it and pause it. Maybe the line changes is what they need, but Pluds has other plans as Pluds just runs it up the boards, tries to get into the middle, sticks. The only saving grace on this Seattle line is finally back on the ice. Pluds isn't able to stop it, but look, it just goes straight back to the defense, and these clears from the Seattle Golden Eagles, they've been lackluster at best. These explosive counterattacks that you want to see from this team, not there, but Missia is goal! And Missia just takes it in the middle and makes it a tie game.
I'm gonna be so honest. I blinked and I missed it. I could have sworn Carolina just had full possession of the puck. Next thing I know, Missia has a shot to put it in the back of the net. But yeah, it's 2-2 and it's tied. Hopefully you can give some more insight on how he got the puck.
Well, it was a bit of a kerfuffle down at the boards right there. It looks like the puck just popped out, and Missia he was being guarded too, but he found that shot regardless, and Zaz Pixel was not prepared for it to go to his weak side. Bit of a caster's curse, some would say, as the faceoff finally commences. I thought that this was going to be a Carolina game. I was ready to go back to the desk and hear the praises being sung for this team, but no, Seattle Golden Eagles, they have tied up this ball game, not in shots, but the goals. Look at that, and that's what's really important. That's who wins, ladies and gentlemen. The man who's got the most goals on the board, believe it or not. I know, it's a hot take. Pluds waiting behind his own net, trying to find that puck out of there, but Missia more than happy to send it forward right back to where it started. Pluds trying his best to finally get it away from this man Missia, who has been just terrorizing this back line. The defense scared of him, but finally Pluds is going to find some space, but he just walks into the rest of the Golden Eagles. It's a 2v1. You're not going to win that one, brother. But with a little bit of help from Top Rages, that might be the only turnaround point you need. But with 6 seconds, 5 left on the clock, too little, too late, and Carolina will not be able to escape this period with a lead. They will have to settle for another tie, 2-2. Let's go back up to the desk.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 2-2. Shots are 8-5 in favor of Carolina, and wouldn't you be? It'd be kind of crazy to say, but a game is supposed to be going on right now. That's how far behind we are, and that little mishap there, figuring out if Cam was eligible or not, kind of made it a little bit longer. But regardless, we're gonna be here for a while. Regardless, gee, I'm getting really tired out here, guys. But Carolina looking pretty good. I think honestly now they finally. I think they've woken up. Obviously, Plud scoring that goal that period. Color Drip, I haven't spoken to you really that much. Obviously, Seattle able to claw their way back into this game, but I feel like they're kind of lacking a little bit behind there on Carolina. What did they need to do to wake themselves up to play a bit better?
Yeah, I thought it was actually the other way around for the first part of the game, and then ever since they got that Cam 364 goal, I think yeah, it's definitely been in favor of Carolina. So I think they just need to turn the Jets back on. I think they're kind of fallen victim to doing that a few times this season, where they kind of just after scoring a goal or two, kind of just like don't try as hard. I don't really know if that's the right way to describe that, but yeah, it looks like they might have done it again here. And I think they just got to like keep the offensive pressure on and pile more shots towards the net, because it looks like they've maybe fallen asleep a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely kind of agree. AllahFresco, I'll go to you next. I saw you waving your hand around. You have something to say, man?
Yeah, I think Seattle's a really weird team. They have a lot of players who are very good at possessing the puck. And that creates issues when not everybody can possess the puck. And quite frankly, their best puck possessor over the last couple games has been Sticks, which is somebody that they didn't expect to be able to possess the puck. So it's kind of a mess in Seattle. So they got to figure out their plan going forward.
I agree. I think they should probably figure it out. Sheep, I'll hand it over to you. Any final thoughts for this period? Or Death?
Teamwork a little bit messy, but you can't deny that individual talent shines brightest when Seattle Golden Eagles are just popping off on the offensive end. They are so willing to just take it all by themselves, and it's been working out in spades for them. 5 shots and 2 goals off those 5 shots. That's a great mark for any team to aim for. And Missia, he wants to aim for 1 more goal, but Top Rage is just going to be able to hit that one back. Here comes Top, wide open in the middle of the ice, just going to spend some time sending it forward, but that one gets hit down by Camper. Now here comes Sticks, that man that we were talking about on the desk being such a fantastic player with the puck, moving like a hawk, almost goes 2 of the goal. That was worth $30 right there. Top Rage is sending it forward. And here comes Missia with the puck once again, but Baba Black Sheep just bullying it out of their possession, getting it into the corner to Missia, I should say, trying everything they can to get it forward. Up to Sticks. There it goes. Sticks moves it forward, but Top Rage is still on the puck in the corner. More than happy to send it right behind their net, but the forecheck is coming in hot and fast. Missia trying everything they can to get a hold of that puck, but no can do. The pass will be nice, and Rated will pick it up on the back half. Carolina finally getting into that offensive zone. Golden Hunter and J.R. Goof both working that puck forward, but Pluds is just waiting on the end with a crouch and a hit. He's going to have that puck into the middle, but Pluds doesn't need help. Goal, Cobras! And look at that man on your screen, styling on him.
Yeah, and I think Carolina were really waiting for Pluds to start his offensive takeover this season. He's obviously a 45K player, the max contract you can be in the Blockey Hockey League. And my personal opinion, he's been a little quiet so far. But, he's definitely turned it on this game. 2 goals out of their 3, and now they lead with 4 minutes left in this third period. And, yeah, what a great move.
You have to be absolutely, just kind of astounded by the skill of some of these players sometimes. Carolina Cobras, even though I started off this period kind of talking about how great Seattle was individually, Carolina Cobras, they're matching it hit for hit and stick for stick. And with the third period, early in the third, they are going to gain the lead, and now it's on Seattle Golden Eagles to try to find a response and try to find it soon. As that time ticks down, it gets scarier and scarier. Cat Cuddler looking scary in their own right, but Zaz Pixel more than happy to retire that one. JR Goof on the other side, the pullback comes through, but he can't control it. It goes flying uselessly behind him. No can do. Rated on the other side, but R-Bear just tracks that one down, and both goalies showing off, but Zaz Pixel will save the Carolina Cobras from embarrassment. Their lead will be maintained, and Seattle Golden Eagles, they are still on the hunt for another goal. Pass comes forward, but Sticks can't get a hold of it. Top rages, more than happy to let it go to the corner and let Seattle gain control of it. Top Rage is trying to jump forward, but it was the crouch that he needed in that particular moment. Sticks can't get it past Baba Black Sheep, but Sticks still with control and still with time with that puck. Can't find a single pass because the line changes were coming through in the meantime, and poor Sticks trying everything they can. It's going to be a nice glove to stop that shot from R-Bear, and Baba Black Sheep now in the corner, and Carolina Cobras, they want to extend that lead. Seattle Golden Eagles doing everything they can to get that puck out of their offensive zone, but it feels like Carolina have taken control of this game.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that I think that Carolina's had a lot of high-quality chances in this game. So if Air Bear's stats, don't look the greatest coming out of it, I think he's really played well, and I think he's holding Seattle in this game for the most part, and they definitely need to find another goal here.
Sticks with the puck behind their own net, and Pluds chasing them down, trying to get a hit on that puck, trying to gain control, access to that drag stick, but the pass is nice, and Missia is nicer. Golden Eagles respond. It's the 1-2. How do you do?
Yeah, just as I'm talking about it, Seattle are able to get the goal, and who else but Sticks, who we were talking about earlier, makes a great cross ice pass. Missia, one of the best, probably, I would say one of the best at P3ing that puck into exactly where it needs to go, and he makes no mistake there. To tie this game at 3 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and I really hope somebody gets a goal so this doesn't go to overtime, to be honest.
2 overtime games so far, one of them trickling into double. And you can tell a lot of the members of our desk are a little bit tired. We are very behind schedule right now, but still we persist because these hockey players persist, and it's all we can do for them to celebrate how hard they've been working and how hard they've been showing off. A show indeed is what this game has been. 3 goals for both sides. That's action if you want one. Tied up as the third period gets to its back half. J.R. Goof heading it forward for Cat Cuddler. Wide open opportunity. Can they find the shot? No! It's awkward. It's messy. It's ohPixel is more than happy to scrape that piece off the sidewalk. Nothing can be done, and the Cat Cuddler mistake will reverberate throughout the stadium, trying to make up for it. It's a nice pass. J.R. Goof trying to get it past the goalie, but ohPixel comes all the way out of their net to stop that one. It's 2 huge opportunities finally paused as we go to a face-off.
Yeah, and Cat Cuddler kind of just scooping that, hoping to keep control, but it just goes too far ahead of him, and this game stays tied at 3.
Just brutal for the Seattle Golden Eagles. 2 really solid opportunities, and Missia is going to try to make it a third, but Baba Black Sheep is going to stop it before that train gets rolling. Missia, though, still on the prowl. Top Rages will grab control of it, and finally Carolina Cobras might be able to take a little bit of space, a little bit of time, but Seattle is looking venomous right now. You thought Cobras were dangerous. Look at some Eagles, natural predators after all. But finally, the Cobras might be able to strike back. There comes the pass. Oh my God, Missia, what a flick, what a hit. Cam, though, trying to take back what's rightfully his, but that puck will go nowhere near him. Carolina Cobras desperately trying to get it out of the ping pong in the middle, and they will succeed so far, but will they get the slot pass as a result? Missia not having it, sending it forward, but Top Rages with the crouch to send it right back. It's back and forth. You can't predict what's going to happen next. Top Rages, here comes the tech, here comes the moves. No, it's not going to work out. It's Camper in the meantime, and with 1 minute left on the clock, it feels like overtime is inevitable, much to my desk's chagrin. Missia, there comes the pass, but that one just gets hit right back. Sticks trying to turn it around, but Rated will pick it up in the meantime, sending it forward. Pluds, though, is going to be able to stop that pass from coming through, and Sticks, no individual brilliance for you. It's going to be Pluds on the other side, sending the pass forward, but Rated can't get the shot off. Here comes Cat Cuddler, 2 big crouching men in his way, and he can't get past either of them. Golden Hunter, I should say, sending it forward. Cat Cuddler, nice shot. The rebound, no good. JR Goof can't find it. Rated, now sending it forward, and 22 seconds left on the clock. Both of these teams fighting. Cat Cuddler with an opportunity, but ohPixel sends it away. And Carolina, they've got possession. They've got time, but Cat Cuddler is doing everything he can to keep the puck in Seattle possession. 7 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Rated. One more opportunity. No good. No good. This game is going to overtime. Back up to the desk.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here for overtime. Third game in a row, overtime. Yep. So excited. Yay, guys. 3-3 game. Shots are 12-11 in favor of Carolina. And this is only our third game tonight. Yes, to the one person who just asked that. We still have one more after this. Yes, we do. I don't even know who plays after this. Regardless, I mean, both teams back and forth action. I mean, this has been a very even game so far. I'm not going to lie. Very good game from both teams. AllahFresco, I'm going to send it to you first. What are you seeing out there? I can't think of questions right now. I'm too tired.
I'm pretty excited, and next game we have Orlando and Minnesota, just for the viewers at home. But both
Thanks.
these teams are playing a quite thrilling game, honestly. It's kind of back and forth offensively, both teams trading shots. It seems like Pluds is finally awoken. He's playing much, much better, and this first line of Seattle is finally starting to click. I said it during the last intermission, but Sticks and Missia are just firing on all cylinders. The second lines for both teams a little bit left to be desired, but they're both generating great chances towards the net. They just haven't finished yet.
Yeah, definitely agree. We're gonna go to we'll go to Color Derp. Sheep will give you a break on the talking a little bit. Color Derp, we'll go to you next. About to go to 2v2 for overtime here. What team do you think's gonna have the advantage going into this 2v2?
Um, Probably in terms of overall depth, I'd have to go Seattle. I don't mind Ploods and Top Rages. I think they're going to split them up. It's the supporting cast that might be giving Seattle the slight edge, but I definitely think they can work their magic, and either team can pull off a win here. And it's been a good game.
Well, that's the boring answer. I'm gonna go with the big answer here. I think Carolina, has a very much better overtime lineup here. Ploods will be able to do a whole lot more with all that open ice, and I mean Top Rage will just kind of lock down that second line. But back over to Sheep for our commentary.
I would argue that the only two people on the ice that have the advantage when we go to overtime is the goalies. Zaz Pixel and R-Bear both in respectively showing off, but Baba Black Sheep trying to test them early. Camper and Missia both combining to stop it so far. In Carolina, they've found a little bit of offense off the face-off, and Top Rage is going to send it up for Baba Black Sheep, but that pass is a little bit too wild, and Camper is going to be able to maintain control, but Carolina takes it right back. Here comes Top Rages. They're going to need the defensive help of Missia. Carolina is to reset it. And now Carolina is still with control of the puck. Ploods and Baba Black Sheep now on the ice, but Missia just comes in with a huge crouch to stop that momentum even before it starts. Is going to back up immediately, though, and look at these teams. So many line changes. Missia almost gets a crazy steal. These crouches have been so tactical, so smart. Ploods finally with some space, but Missia just hits it away. He doesn't have access to his drag stick anymore. Seattle won all the control. Ploods, though, fighting in the corner. And Rated is going to be waiting, playing a little bit more aggressively here, but just backs up as the puck comes back. Golden Hunter doing a very good job of keeping Ploods quarantined, but Ploods all by himself. Oh my goodness. Cobras win, but Ploods, you're a madman.
What another goal out of the corner coming from Ploods. I mean, he's been the he's been the oh my god, he's been the most noticeable player in this game, and he's really emerged, showing his worth with a hat trick to finish it off in overtime. And what a gritty little win for the Cobras.
The nose noticeable player, that is facts. But don't turn the channel off quite yet, because we got one more game. Orlando Storm taking on the Minnesota Grey Ducks. That's coming up next. Blockey Sports Network, one more game before we are going to call it a night. This time it's Orlando Storm versus Minnesota Grey Ducks. I'm Sheepo03, joined on the desk by AllahFresco, Golden Hunter 86, and Konechny. Golden Hunter, I wanted to shoot it over to you, man. Orlando Storm, this has been one of the teams to beat so far this season, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they're a very good core. Wad, Packers, Birdie. It was a core that was built to succeed for a while, and they have found success. They went to the Cup last season, and this season they're, on pace to probably be the best team in the South once again. They're a very impressive team.
AllahFresco, let's talk about the other side. Minnesota Grey Ducks, they haven't been looking nearly as solid. Do you think that this is a game that they have it in them to really put up a fight against these juggernauts?
Probably not. Their strategy consists of, all right, we're gonna give the puck to Tango, and he's gonna run it down, and eventually he'll score. And it has worked sometimes, but most of the time, as you commented, it doesn't really work. So I wouldn't expect Minnesota to put up a huge fight, but they do have Spooky Mountain Net, and he bails them out a lot. So.
And speaking of netminders, Konechny, it feels like both sides have pretty solid netminders. Who do you think is going to be able to come out on top in that particular duel?
Well, I mean, I think Orlando's going to win this game, but I think Spooky Mountain is the better goalie. Even though Wiener 16 is the reigning Vezina winner. But give me Spooky Mountain. I think he's just better. But that doesn't mean I'm saying Minnesota.
I like that call, but we do have to get to predictions because our time is ticking down. AllahFresco, who you got winning?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Orlando, probably like 5-2.
Golden Hunter?
I'll take Orlando 3-1.
And finally, big man Konechny, give me some knowledge.
Give me Orlando 4-1.
4-1. It's not a bad prediction, but Orlando Storm is the prevailing sentiment. I find it hard to disagree. They have been looking so good so far. Every single time I watch Orlando Storm, it feels like I am watching a well-oiled machine. They're just cranking through, and with only 3 games played so far, they've already got 2 wins, only 1 loss, and that one was in overtime. As we finally go down to the ice, it's face-off time. Minnesota Grey Ducks looking to do anything they can to stop the machine from grinding them to fine bits. The only man that can stop that might be the man on your screen who's been able to win that face-off. Tango, like was being said, he's doing everything he can, trying to make all the moves. Oh, what a hit away! Just in time, winner 16 saves the Orlando Storm from an embarrassing early moments into this game. Finally, the play has reset, and finally, Orlando Storm, they can get to cooking. Tango on the other side, he's been cooking all on his own, sending that puck all the way to Bug, tries to find the shot, but that one gets gloved down, and man, Minnesota, fiery hot start. That's on God. Either I'm cutting out again or my color is silent. But guess who's not silent? Bugged. What a goal. What a shot. What a pass. Minnesota on the board early.
I'll color commentate. Minnesota, strange. Maybe not strange, but surprising to get first on the board here. I'm not going to lie. But I didn't really get a good angle of that. But I heard a ding and I heard a P3. So I'm going to assume just a nice P3 shot in from the post. And Minnesota's up early. I don't know if that's gonna last. I would like to hope maybe. I mean, this Minnesota team's kind of likable. But yeah.
30 seconds of excitement is, maybe the MO for this Minnesota team. Orlando Storm, they've been proven to be more consistent, but Minnesota off to an early start. They're going to try to hold that lead as long as they can. Bugged trying to stop greatness from rolling forward. Finally going to be able to get it out. But Tango now with the puck one more time, tries to get it past Birdie W, but nice little moves from Birdie to body block that man from stepping forward. And that puck will go no further. Lampier fighting with Packers, and Lampier now with some puck control, setting it up for Tango. Tango with 2 goal players on him, but no can do. He just gets it past both of them, finds a shot in the meantime, and winner 16 been called on far too often for this Orlando Storm team to be comfortable. Tango just ripping apart this defense with all the tech skill in the world. Birdie W finally with some space, sends it up to Mushy Plant. but Mushy Plant can't get it past ohLuvv, and Packers is going to dump it on his way to the bench. Arax on the other side going to grab it, sending it forward. Biscuit Talk grabs it and sends it up to middle. Open ice, but nobody there to take the shot, and Minnesota is going to have to reset into the middle. Here comes the second line, noticeably tangoless. Question is, can they keep on that same pressure as Doggin sends it forward, but Minnesota are not going to let an easy shot come through, and here comes ohLuvv on the corner, trying to get it into the middle, but that is not going to happen. Arax is going to have to clear that one all the way back to the Orlando side. Doggin in the corner, trying to stop it from getting dangerous, and ohLuvv not going to be able to touch that puck. Mushy Plant fighting, and Doggin is going to get that touch initially. It goes middle, but Doggin again is going to get the hit, this time crouched down by Arax, but that's not going to turn into much of anything as both of these teams are happy to play ping pong. No serious opportunities being generated now. Biscuit Talk, it's a nice move to get it away from Mess With, but ohLuvv, it's not going to stop the offensive pressure from flowing through. Mess With has managed to take it behind the net of Minnesota, but that is as close to the goal as they will get. That puck nowhere near on target, and Orlando Storm still being held to 0 shots so far.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate to see Orlando held to 0 shots so far. I'm actually surprised as well. I'm not really sure what's going on down there, but maybe just a slow start to the game.
Second line not putting in the kind of work that they wanted in this Minnesota second line. They've been playing super solid defense so far, not really adding any of the offensive pressure on their own. But now with the first line off, this is when Minnesota, they want to cut loose. And the Packers versus Tango, both superstars with some crazy tech skill. It's going to be Tango winning out in the corner, but that pass is going to go to no one in particular, picked up by Birdie, who's going to get a nice turnaround pass. Here comes Orlando. The 2-on-2 is not going to come out with anything good, and Tango right back at it. That man is going for a marathon stamina. Winner is Tango. He's been training so far, and you can tell this man likes to be everywhere at the same time. Packers, though, get to pass one, gets it past two, gets it past the goaltender, and Orlando Storm respond in kind.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a very strange looking goal. I kind of expected Packers just to P3 it there, had a lot of open ice right in the middle, and the P3 right down the middle is, I mean, it's a very dangerous shot, but he elects just to trick chain it, take it, and not even 5-hole it, just P2 into the net. Very strange goal, able to get it past both Minnesota defenders. And yeah, I'm not really sure how you kind of let that one go by. But regardless, 1-1 game so far, and both goalies putting on a heater right now.
I mean, I really didn't even get excited because I thought it was going to get panged away or something. It just looks so impossible. Packers versus two defenders. Who's going to win? Well, as it turns out, Packers, he likes those odds. He's not going to be able to beat one this time, but different situation, different time. Orlando Storm showing that they've got all the individual skill to battle with the best. And Tango, he's trying to be one of the best, but you know, Greatness and Birdie W trying everything they can, but Tango with another opportunity, but that one gets hit away. Every time I feel like I see this man touch the puck, I get a little bit scared. Another pullback comes flying through, but that one is read like a book. Mess With is going to get some opportunity, going to get a hit, going to get the pullback. The rebound is not good, and Spooky Mount finally going to get a nice save on the board, but Tango, now they're coming in, nice shot, but that one gets swatted down by Doggin. Mess With now on the other side, trying to get it into the middle with 2 minutes left on the clock. No can do. Biscuit Talk more than happy to hit that one out. And the Orlando Storm offense, they've had one decent opportunity. Can they make another one? That one looked decent, but guess who was waiting in the slot? None other than the big man himself. Biscuit Talk on the other side. Finally, both second lines fully out there after some awkward line changes coming through. Arax, nice crouch to stop the train from rolling, but Orlando Storm, they're still keeping their foot on the gas. They want that second goal, and they want it bad. They hate to go into a first period break with a tie game.
I mean, I guess a tie game is better than losing, so I mean, you could give props to that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, obviously wanting to have the go-ahead goal to end the period would be pretty nice.
Pull back in the works. That's Packers. That's the shot, but that one is going to get stopped by the defender. before it gets scary. Goalie not called on, and Spooky Mount is going to be held off for the time being. The pass comes through, but that one goes down to ohLuvv. ohLuvv up to Biscuit Talk. Biscuit Talk up the boards. Can't beat out Doggin, though, and it's going to be awkward as that pass goes to nobody in particular. Once again, it will be Orlando picking it up in the meantime. To Minnesota versus Packers this time. Packers can't get anything off of it, but ohLuvv is just going to let the shot go past, and Spooky Mount. It looks scary there for a second. The glove not being able to work out, but the post will, and the defenders will in the meantime, as slot passes get swatted away. Mushy Plant though takes it, but Spooky Mount finally going to get that glove online with a crucial glove to stop that one from getting dangerous. Packers and Mushy Plant both combining for some amazing technical plays here as the time starts trickling down to a bare minimum, but Tango, nice read, nice steal, can't find the shot though. Birdie W making up for past mistakes, and Tango, he's not happy about that one. He wanted that shot, he wanted it bad. Birdie W gets a shot on the other side, sends it straight to the glove of Spooky Mount, who will glove it as 10 seconds remain on the clock. Face-off commencing very shortly. Packers and Tango staring down at each other. Packers can't win it out. Tango tries to take it all the way to the other side. He might just do it. He finds the shot, and it's going to be gloved down by winner 16. And what a phenomenal goal that would have been by Tango, who might get one more opportunity, but no can do. The first, I should say, will end in a tie ball game. Let's send it back up to the desk that I'm actually hosting. So as I say, send it back up the desk. I'm going to ask my first question being, as I make my way there. Golden Hunter, what do you think of that first?
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. A lot of good opportunities from both teams. Minnesota, that it's working out for them. For Tango, they had a nice face-off play. Tango he looks pretty good out there, and on the other side, that Packers is doing his thing, and it's been a great battle between the two first lines.
AllahFresco, it feels like it really has been the star players that have been putting on a show, Packers and Tango respectively. Do you think that this next goal is going to come off another star play, or do you think it's going to be that kind of, typical Orlando teamwork?
If I had to guess, it'd probably come off of a Packers stick, more than likely. The Packers and Tango have been matching each other very well, but once they get into open ice behind each other, it's been pretty rough for both defensive sides of the ball in Birdie W and Lamp. You saw at the end of the period there, Birdie W had both Wad and Packers on the ice, and he still blasted it right into Tango, and it almost led to a dangerous scoring chance in which Orlando almost got scored on. But pretty tight game so far, but I expect both these teams to keep it somewhat close this period.
Close is the name of the game so far. Konechny, if you're one of these teams, what's the key to victory that you need to seize on?
Score. Simply put, just score. Maybe get a nice slot pass. That seems to be the meta nowadays. Just score. I know it's hard on Spooky Mount, but maybe Wiener 16. Actually, you know what? I'll give a key for Minnesota to score a couple more on Wiener 16. Make sure you keep the shots low, and he'll get mad.
Another hot take coming out from big man Konechny: score and you shall win. It's a prophecy that rings true in so many games, and it might ring true in this one. Orlando Storm, they've been seeing the writing in the stars. They know that they are destined to win this game, or so it would seem, but Minnesota putting up a bit more of a fight than they expected. Finally, face-off commences, and it's going to be Minnesota who's going to gain control. Nice pass up to Tango. Tango in a 1v2. Can he find a shot off of it? Birdie W going to steal it right back, and Tango will be neutered for the time being as Packers tries to get it past Lampier. But here comes Tango, finds a free shot, tries to go for the post abuse. It was a nice tactic, but that one just slightly misses, and that puck will go nowhere near the goal, instead trickling behind it. As Minnesota, they have to play defense as the looming threat of Packers is still in the back of their mind, still in the front of their puck. Birdie W with another one of those characteristic spinny-roo passes. That one is not going to go to anywhere, but Packers with a nice slot pass is not going to get picked up by Greatness, who's now going to have to play defense on the other side versus Tango. Greatness gets it past Tango for the meantime, and Lampier doesn't go for it. Instead, just opts to let Tango put some work into that puck, and it's going to come out all green so far. Tango still trying to look dangerous as Greatness sends a pass forward, but that one gets picked up by Minnesota. Minnesota. 1 minute elapsed, and man, it has been back and forth. Tango one more time with the puck. This time Biscuit Talk is waiting for him, but the Orlando defense just too strong. Biscuit Talk gonna pick it up, but that is a defensive pickup, and no shot will be coming for the Minnesota Gray Ducks. Mushy Plant in the corner trying to get it to mess with. Those slot passes have been working out so well this season for the Orlando Storm. The question is, can they find one in this game? Only Burb sends it forward for Arax, but that one just gets hit away. It could have gotten scary. Biscuit Talk on the other side tries to sneak it past Doggin, but Doggin takes it to the corner, wins out the corner battle, and now trying to get it up to Mushy Plant. No can do. Biscuit Talk gonna rip a big shot into the side of Winner 16, who's going to swat that one down. Doggin, Mushy Plant, nice pass, mess with, tries to find the shot, nothing there, and the Minnesota Grey Ducks playing as good as they're receiving. And Biscuit Talk might just turn it around. Here comes the moves. No, the tech fails him, and he is not a Packers. He's not a Tango. He is just a Biscuit Talk, and he's going to have to opt for an ugly slot pass. Nothing happening off of that one. In Orlando Storm, you think that this is the team to watch. Man, Minnesota taking it to them.
Yeah, I mean, not really a whole lot there that he could do. And by P, I mean Biscuit Talk or Biscuit OK, whatever his name is. I mean, yeah, I guess you put it pretty well. I can't really say much other than that.
That is,
Packers,
by
not a
the way,
Tango.
I've just been seeing something interesting. Spooky Mount, that's the second time he's walked all the way up to the Orlando bench and stared Mushy Plant in the face. It's weird that it's happened twice, but it looks like there might be some beef between these two players, or at least a friendly rivalry. Goalie Spooky Mount is not going to let that man get a shot off on him, not going to let that puck trickle past his goal. Birdie W and Tango fighting for it, and Tango is going to be the victor so far, but he's in the corner, and we know how good Tango in the corner has been. Bugged, waiting to receive the slap pass, but Tango might just do it all by himself as Birdie W, though, still causing problems. The defender stopping Tango from getting what he wants with this puck as he sends it forward for Packers, but that one gets stolen away by Lampier. Nice little move by him to get it past Packers for the time being, sends it forward for Tango, but Tango does not have control of that puck. Instead, sends it forward for Packers, finds a free shot from the blue line, but that one bounces harmlessly off the body of Spooky Mount, who is keeping true to his promise so far. Packers, nice pullback, tries to get it into the middle, but Greatness is being watched like a hawk. Gonna find a free shot regardless, but that one goes wide of the goal. And now Tango playing defense behind the net, sends it forward for his teammate Bugged, walking it forward, but look at Winner 16! Punished and Bugged! What a move to sneak it past the goaltender!
And I mean, that's just a really dumb play from Wiener 16 there. I'm not really sure what he's thinking. His defender was already on it, and I feel like he should just stay back just in case. And I mean, that's exactly what just happened there. Wiener 16 comes out, tries to do something with it, loses it, and I mean, Bugs is easily going to be able to slap that one home.
Well, maybe, you may call him Wiener, but I can actually defend that play a little bit from a goalie perspective. You've seen that when that offensive player has a step on the defender, they can get off some pretty mean shots. You already saw that early from Packers, and I think Winner 16 was trying to stop the same thing from happening to him. Instead, the rebound gets punished as Mushy Plant and almost found an opportunity off the faceoff, but it gets called right back. What I'm trying to say ultimately is that while Winner 16 may have been caught with his pants down, he didn't take them down for no good reason. Doggin and Biscuit Talk trying to battle it out. Biscuit Talk almost finds a similar shot, but Doggin gets the hit just in time, and Winner 16 stays safely in his own net. Biscuit Talk is going to get that puck taken away by Mushy Plant, who's going to work it forward. Only Burb, though, more than happy to steal it right back, gain control, and get access to that drag stack. Biscuit Talk tries to send a pass over to Arax, but Arax was being watched, and that shot will not proliferate. Minnesota Grey Ducks. It seems impossible to imagine, but they are up, and they might just be up more as another shot comes flying through. The Orlando Storm, for as much as we have been gassing them up on this desk, they are just not showing up. The machine seems to be running out of fuel, or at least dangerously low, because they are down once again. They have not had a lead in this game so far, and that might just continue as we head to the desk in about a minute 30 seconds. That does depend. Minute 30 seconds is a lot of time to work with in Minnesota. They might just be making good on it. Arax working it past Mess with. Can't beat out Doggin, though, and that pass is going to slide underneath Biscuit Talk's legs. Mushy Plant on the other side, trying to take it forward, but instead just going to steal possession instead and take it all the way. The scenic route, some would say, but only Bird more than happy to watch that. Fortech doesn't come through. Here comes Mushy Plant, takes on one, can't get it past Tango though. Now Tango versus Birdie W. Birdie W, the winner of that duel. Mushy Plant sends it into the middle, but two Minnesota defenders gonna watch that one, and now Tango wide open ice. What a laser of a shot, comes out of nowhere, but winner 16 somehow reads it and gets the block. What a save by that man. Packers and Tango. Packers is going to be the winner. Now Packers has some space. Can he find the pass? Nothing there. And Tango trying to sneak it past Birdie W. 30 seconds left on the clock as the puck is stuck in mid-ice now. Packers tries desperately to get it to Greatness, but Greatness is just not receiving the puck. One more attempt, but Tango is going to be the winner of that one. Pullback, tries to find the shot. He gets hit down, and Lampier hits it into the middle. Bugged can't find the shot either way. And as the clock ticks down, it feels like the Orlando Storm worst has comes to worst. They ended the first period with a tie ball game, and they will end the second in a deficit. The second period is green, and it's green for a reason. Sending it back up to the desk here, and Konechny, man, what do you think about this game so far, huh?
I mean, it's a pretty surprising game on my part. Minnesota's actually playing quite well, which isn't what we predicted on the desk. I'm pretty sure every single one of us said that Orlando was going to win this game, including myself. And I mean, I don't know. Orlando just kind of looks dead. I'm not seeing enough out of Packers. I'm not seeing enough out of Watt. I'm not seeing enough of any of these Orlando stars, and I'm not seeing enough out of Winner 16 either. Although he's been playing, I guess, okay, but that last goal was definitely a blunder for sure.
It was a clean sweep on the desk for Orlando, but Golden Hunter, let's talk a little bit about Minnesota. Why have they been looking just so fantastic on the ice so far? What are they doing to stop the Orlando train?
Their first line's just playing exceptionally well. I mean, Tango's having a fantastic game, and Bugged is finishing some good opportunities. They're taking advantage of the plays at the perfect time. They're just playing like a really good game, and their second line's doing a fantastic job shutting down Mushy Plant.
And taking a look at kind of the broader space that's going on, AllahFresco, Minnesota Grey Ducks, they're currently 9th in the standings with a 2-3 record. Do you think that a win here could start to, send them up into playoff conversations?
I mean, yeah, of course. No one's really out of it at this point, except maybe Houston, but even they got their first win tonight. So at this point, no one is really out of a BHL playoff contention, but this would be a huge win for Minnesota. I know Orlando is technically undefeated right now, but they've played some not so great teams at not so great strengths. This has been an interesting game, to say the least. It really hasn't been a test for them because they're playing the 9th place team, but they're still struggling.
A test, it is not, but struggle, they still are. Orlando Storm, they are down by a goal against arguably one of the weaker teams in the league. The Juggernauts may have found their David here, or I should have said Goliath to make the metaphor work a little bit better. But still, we are here as the faceoff commences, and Bugged finds a free shot immediately. Winner 16 going to retire that one quickly, but it just sets the tone. Oh my God, Tango just finds another shot. That one gets gloved down by Winner 16. It's just Minnesota teeing off on the poor goalie of Orlando. Almost finds another opportunity. Winner 16 getting put through his paces, getting baited, getting switched, shots coming in every single direction. Tango might just do it again. And the Orlando defense, where are you at? They are vacant. They have left their posts. The towers are left empty. The walls are unguarded. They're playing offense instead as Greatness finds another huge shot, but that one goes bouncing off the post instead. And Orlando Storm have turned that narrative around so quickly. Birdie W versus Bugged. Birdie W needs to find a pass. It's going to be there, but Greatness and Lampier, that one goes Lampier's way. Minnesota trying to turn it around, but here comes big man Packers trying to make the hero play that his team needs. Not going to be able to make it happen. And Bugged, Tango, this first line of Minnesota, so good, so dominant in Orlando Storm. Nothing that is happening so far has been going their direction. Mushy Plant, he's finally back out on the ice. The second line might be the key to victory for the Orlando Storm, but Minnesota's second line, they've been equally as solid on defense. Mushy Plant sending it forward for Dog and nothing there. Mushy Plant just takes it all by himself. Oh, Mushy Plant styling on the whole team.
I mean, I don't even have a lot of words for that. That was really cool looking, though. I'm not gonna lie. Did a triple curve, I'm gonna assume that was. Yeah, I mean, pretty good there. I'm not gonna lie, though. That was very nice of Wad there, kind of just doing it all himself.
Triple curve into the 5-hole. What a phenomenal goal. He had 3 Minnesota defenders chasing him down, desperately trying to hit that puck away, but not a single man could touch him. Mushy Plant versus Spooky Mount. Guess who's winning that rivalry? It's the man who's taking the face off right now, and he's going to win it too, just to exclamate the point. Mess with trying to send it forward for Mushy Plant to get another one on the board, but this game has been tied up in Orlando Storm. Looks like they have had newly revived life into them by their second line superstar, Mushy Plant, the man of the hour so far in Minnesota, trying their best to turn it around, but Mushy Plant, he wants to keep that momentum going. Going to be stopped so far in Arex versus Messwith. Messwith going to win it out in the corner. And now this game is finally going to settle down after the excitement of an early third quarter goal. Mushy Plant turns it around on ohLuvv, who's still going to keep it quarantined off to the corner, but we know how successful that's been. Another good success for the defense, but there comes the slot pass, and Messwith just not there to receive it. Minnesota going to pick it up on the back half, and the defense is finally locking down. The offense going to be the result. Instead, Birdie W just steals it right back, sends it forward for Messwith, but Messwith has been ineffectual this game. Can't get it past a single defender. Finally going to sneak it past ohLuvv, but only with the help of Birdie W on the other side. The Birds are battling, and only one bird is coming out on top. Minnesota Gray Ducks. That's a bird. They've been looking so solid, and it feels like even despite all of the Orlando plays, they still have the momentum in this game.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, Orlando definitely going to be riding the momentum of that Mushy goal. It was a pretty good goal from him, to be honest, like I said. But, I mean, should be able to hopefully carry the momentum into another goal here.
That is the question, but with the first lines out, it's been a first line battle. There's been won very cleanly, I should say, by Minnesota, who getting it out of their offensive zone slowly and steadily, trying to get it past this defensive duo. It's finally going to happen. Is Birdie W very low on stamina? He needs to get out of that game very quickly. The line change is finally going to happen, and Tango is going to be forced to receive that puck, sending it down for his team member. Bugged, not able to be bugged, can't do anything with it. And Tango versus Greatness, that's a battle that Tango wins handily, showing it off one more time. But nice pullback from Greatness, actually. Little steal to stop the Tango train from rolling initially, but this man's going on another one of his cardio marathons. That pullback looks nice. One defender in his way just takes the pass instead, but Bugged is not there to receive it. Maybe a little bit of trust. Maybe he didn't expect Tango to put it so close to the goalie either way. Doesn't happen in Minnesota. As much as they have been finding goals on top of goals, they have not been able to find a goal in this third. And that's exactly what they're going to need. As 2 minutes result on the clock, we might be heading to an all overtime bonanza. I'm sure a lot of our desk members would be banging their head against the desk if that were to happen. Question is, can one of these teams break through at this point? I think a lot of people are just hoping either one does. But if you're a fan, you have got to be on the edge of your seats. Messwith trying his best to get a slot pass going as I stumble over my words, but that one gets stopped by the goaltender. Spooky Mount stopping it so far. Mushy Plant sends it forward, but Messwith can't find the shot. Arax sends it out before it gets dangerous. ohLuvv turns it around, and Orlando Storm, they're putting on the pressure, but no shots are coming through. Spooky Mount with the glove, defenders with the crouches. There comes another slot pass. Messwith, finish it off. Goal!
And with just under a minute and a half left in this game, simple slot pass right to the middle. Messwith is open, and I mean, he's going to finish that one, I would assume, and I would hope. And luckily he did, as Orlando's going to take a 3-2 lead here. And I mean, Spooky Mount right now has a 500 save percentage. I just kind of want to point that out.
It is a dream crusher for the Minnesota Gray Ducks. So close it felt like, but who else but Messwith. That man, he was, like I said early, I said quote unquote, and this is an exact quotation, Meswith has been ineffectual this game, but ineffectual, he must have heard me, because he has had a great effect on this game now with that goal right there, just receiving the slot pass, dunking it past Spooky Mount. And Orlando Storm, they will take control of a game that always should have been theirs. The only question is, can they finish it off? 1 minute and 20 seconds is all they have to survive for the back half of these 5 nights or 3 periods at Minnesota's. The question is, can Packers extend that lead? He might be able to do it. No can do. Spooky Mount hits it out. And only Burb is going to send it up for Tango. Tango with a little bit of opportunity, but Winner 16 hits it away just in time before Tango made it dangerous. Man, it feels like every time Tango gets control of that puck. Only Burb, though, now with some space, now with some time, now with that slot pass, and Packers more than happy to hit that one away. Only Burb trying to do it again, but Mushy Plant going to take it instead. 50 seconds now remaining on that clock. The time is ticking down ever closer for the Minnesota Grey Ducks. It's going to have to be a glove on the other side, but that goalie who's going to be making the glove is Spooky Mount. That's not what you want to see. And the Minnesota Grey Ducks wasting time, wasting space, wasting energy. They're hitting it into Winner 16, but that shot was never going to happen either way. Bugged trying to find a pass, trying to find a shot, but nothing can be happening here. 20 seconds remaining, and Birdie W going to pick up that pass. Bugged cannot bully it past him one last time. Packers is not going to be able to receive it, but with 15 seconds left, it might be all over. Minnesota Grey Ducks, they've got the puck in the offensive zone. They need one more good opportunity. Only Burb, what can you do? What do you got? He's got nothing, but there's the pass. Eriks with the shot. No, it's hit away, and with the last opportunity trickling, it will be the Orlando Storm who will take the win 3-2.
And I mean, close game there, to be honest. Minnesota kind of almost had them. They surprisingly almost had them, but a rather off game from Spooky Mount, who I predict to have a better game than Winner, and it seems like I have eaten my words. But yeah, Orlando coming away with a victory here. Very close game, but they were able to hold it out in the end.
A hot 4 games coming at you this Friday night, but there is more Blockey Hockey coming to you in the future, because Saturday, the BHL will be live one more time when the Boston Grizzlies take on the Orlando Storm. That's happening 8:05 p.m. ET. If you want to watch a little 2v2 action, well, JBHL is playing some Saturday games. They've got a 3-game series starting when the Raleigh Raptors take on the Minnesota Mallards. That's at 7:30 p.m. ET. If you want to watch the middle child of those 2 leagues, well, the NAMHL, they're going live on Monday. It's a 1-game series when the Tampa Bay Turtles take on the Ann Arbor Honey Badgers, also starting 7:30 p.m. ET. Your referees tonight have been Waypex and Color Derp. Your production has been headed by the ever wonderful Dremmings. I've been Sheep003. Good night, everybody.